Oh no. I got. Oh shit. There they are. Dude, they're coming down. Like a whole bunch of them.
Bring them near us.
I'm not even doing it. They're behind you guys.
No.
There we
Oh
go.
god. We're gonna wait for them, you
Oh
know.
shit.
Oh.
Dude, this guy's lighting on fire. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. We're getting it from both ends, aren't we? I might have to conical their ass. There we go. That'll do it. Oh. Now they're
Oh.
upset.
Oh, did we upset? Oh yeah, we upset the other group. Oh. Oh. I like that.
See if I can upset some more. There we go. There comes some more for you.
Yeah. Got lots of juicy target, yeah.
There we go. Bye-bye. Fucking sleep dart. What the hell is that crap?
Except when it's like tank unit, it has some difficulty, but still can stay alive for a few rounds. Oh man, you're gonna get yourself.
Yeah, I know. I'm freaking dying over here. I'm dying over here. I'm going nuclear.
You want nuclear? Okay. Oh, she have the same power set on me? Oh, that's cool.
Hey everybody, welcome to the next part of 50/50 Redux. We're taking a look here at Prometheus, my dark soul blaster. And I'm calling this one Character Awakening because myself and Dr. Spectral Shard, in the last video took a look at Prometheus from some footage I recorded nearly 3 years ago, where I presented his build idea, which was this smothering blaster who would use waves of minus to hit debuff, as well as several soft controls, namely some knockback and some stuns, and use this combination to suppress the enemy so much that either he solo or the team would kick a little butt. And then I left it there, right? I didn't really do any number crunching on that sort of stuff. I just presented the video and said, here you go. So myself and Spectral Shard, we took a look at the footage with a much more critical eye this go round and diagnosed it, did an autopsy, and looked for what was good, what was bad, what worked, what didn't. And then we stepped away from the camera and each of us came up with a build idea for the character and how to improve it and make it better. So that is where today's video is going to pick up. We're going to take a look at the changes to the builds that we both came up with, take a look at his final build, and then run some tests. Going to do some solo action, going to do some duo action, and we'll do some team action, and then bring it back around to look at that footage and figure out, hey, did these improvements make it better, make it worse, etc. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And we have a little special treat for the audience out there. We get to see the man behind the myth.
Behind the machine. Yeah.
There he is. There's Spectral. Look at this. This is who you don't want your children to get into the van with. The candy man. The candy man.
Come to my candy band.
So hey, what we're up to today, I'm sure you are aware. We're going to be taking a look at Prometheus again, but we're awakening this body. We're bringing it back. We
Yeah.
went ahead, right? We saw the footage, we saw the build, we saw the concepts. And what was our kind of conclusion at that point? How did we sort of end? Do you recall what we were thinking?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, we said, okay, every one of us gonna try a different approach on the build with what we talk about it. So we focus on the minus to hit, um, not go too much in the damage, and lots of accuracy. This is my remember.
Yes, yes. And I think overall we both thought the build did pretty well. It wasn't getting its ass kicked. I did have a couple deaths, one that you saw and another one that happened with the rest of the footage because we only watched about half of that entire video. So there
Yeah,
were a couple
those
defeats.
you show was operational error, so that's gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely diving in hardcore. And I think the team itself wasn't built like for survivability. We didn't have a lot of control. We didn't have
Yeah.
buffs and all that other stuff. It was pretty much a bunch of damage. Remember that whole blaster team, practically the level 50 squad that was just throwing out damage left and right. So not optimal teams. Plus, I was just kind of goofing around a little bit with some of the choices. Made a couple mistakes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think both of us looked at the build, and that's where we kind of take off from here. Is hey, what did we see? What do we think? Okay, so what I'm showing everybody is these are the three separate builds. Let me zoom in a little bit. So here is the original build on the left, and the orange boxes are indicating that we have over the rule of 5 stuff. And overall, the main idea was I was going for a bunch of little defense. That's why I like Thunder Strikes here. I was going with a lot of to hit debuffing. I also was going with a lot of recharge. So almost like a kind of a typical, I don't say flavor of the month, but a lot of recharge, a lot of defense. I didn't go for a lot of damage, as you know. I did go with a lot of control, a lot of debuff, etc. So that was
Yeah, that was the thinking.
yeah, that was your primaries. And then, you went ahead and came up with some thoughts as well. So that's kind of what the second panel is showing you here. Kind of scoot this over. So what I immediately picked up on as I was looking through here, you didn't do a ton of changes, but the stuff you did
No.
do was a lot of what we would say Franken slotting, where you started to add a couple of this set, a couple of that set, one here, one there. I also noticed a couple maybe procky kind of things, damage procs, which I think some of them were in there already, but I think you added a couple more. Like I believe that's a
Yeah, that's
resistance
the
or
proc minus resistance
yeah.
because the thinking behind Prometheus was
I think that one's a
using like a
hold.
controller-ish,
Yeah. Yeah.
dominator-ish.
I think that's the
Yeah,
hold
it's
proc.
minus resistance, this one, if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
That's I think this one looks like decimation hold. I think you have the annihilation or whatever it is, and the because that's an
Yeah.
AOE ones that. So that was something I definitely noticed. Oh, he's got Frankenstein. He's got some procs. Yeah, I think this is like I said. I think this was the hold proc. I'm like, okay, I see what he's doing here. A little more control, a little more boosting numbers here and there. Then I also noticed you started throwing in an ATO set. That's Blaster's Wrath right there, which I didn't have in any of my original stuff. So I like that. And then I also saw you swapped from. This is probably the biggest difference. You went from what is it, Theft of Essence to Touch of Nictus, which I kind of like. Now, originally, the reason I was going, like for instance, Theft of Essence is that's the plus endurance chance with that one with the blue dot. You went with the damage one, and I kind of think I don't know if this is what you were thinking, but I was after this. One of the things going into this was I was concerned about endurance, but I think from the footage, I don't think I really had any endurance issues. Uh,
No,
so
you didn't.
so I felt like I could back off a little bit on the recovery and all that other stuff, and you'll see my version in a second. But I kind of I don't know if that's what you were thinking too. Like, hey, why are you worried so much about blue when maybe you get a little extra damage here with this?
And then that's why I go all the way in.
Yeah. So that was your big change. So I'm looking at some of the Frankenstein. I'm like, yeah, I could do some of that. I could see that being useful. And the ATOs kind of stood out to me. And then this changed. So then I kind of took that
Yeah,
information.
because the ATO for the blaster did, if I remember, it's either accuracy for this one or recharge when you got 3 of them.
Hmm.
I have to look in back in the sheets.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's accuracy and range with the
Yeah.
third. Now, here's what I ended up doing, because I kind of took, and I'll scoot this over. You can see my version. So I went ahead with the Blaster ATOs. I went with the two. These are the accuracy boosters, and I did it. Check this out: one, two, three times, and each one is like 15% accuracy or some crazy thing.
Yeah, you split
Yeah,
the set in a total of
yeah.
that's cool.
So I got like 45% accuracy just from those three things right there.
Yeah.
So I liked what you were doing with this whole ATO thing and the Frankenstein. So I went ahead and followed that. I didn't make any changes to Tentacles or Moonbeam or Aim or Umbral Torrent.
Yeah, because some of them was pretty already rock solid, so
Yeah,
I didn't see
and I
the master change there.
and I felt Thunderstrike at 3 was fine because this is where the first defense boost comes in. After that, it's I think a little whatever. It's a couple things I really don't necessarily need. So I went ahead and just dropped down from 5 to 3, and I don't think it hurts the build at all. And then I did go ahead with the life drain change to the Touch of the Nictus because I think, yeah, I'm like, I really don't need the blue as much as I thought I did. And this can give me a little extra damage and give me a little, the healing. I didn't change Black Star because the Eradication did have the defense boost, which I was going for. Because one of the things I think I saw is your overall defense numbers, I think, were about the same or a little bit lower than the original. So I was like, well, I don't want to risk it too much for a little bit more control, a little bit more defense or whatever, or
Well, that's totally
damage.
fine, and that's
Yeah.
the ideology behind this.
Right. All right, then the secondary set. Let's again kind of take a look at this side by side. Here's the original. So we've got Penumbral Grasp in here, Shadow Maul, Soul Drain. We pretty much, same thing. Touch the Beyond, that didn't change.
I think the one I changed is the dark bit actually.
Yeah.
Did I? No, I did not.
Yeah,
I kept the original.
yeah, so really no changes from your side of things. Everything looked the same. Now here's where I started to make some additional changes where I think you're going to go, wait a minute. Because the one thing I was noticing, I'm like, man, Spectre is being awful conservative. You're like, I got some money. I can get some stuff. And now I know for the audience, I told them at the end of the last video, in case people missed that part, was like, hey, I don't want to go crazy on the money, that sort of thing. And in my head,
That's why I go conservative.
yeah, but I guess my definition of I don't want to go crazy on money and others is different because I'm thinking, hey, if I can put in a quarter billion on this, that's not a lot of money to me. I feel like, hey, you know what? So
Yeah.
don't be alarmed, but I'm just like, hey, you know what? I think we can update this. So I didn't go crazy, but just kind of see. I put
Oh,
the
God.
I put the other
Okay.
blaster ATO set in here. And that's the one with the status protection. And the reason for this is blasters, when you get held or controlled, you can still activate your first two powers in the primary and your first power in the secondary. So this is my secondary power that I can activate even if held. And if I click this and this procs, it gives you resistance to controls. So I'm kind of picturing in my head, if I get held or whatever, I can at least start spamming Penumbral Grasp to maybe break out. Plus, I use this.
That's a good idea.
And I use
Never
this
thought about
attack.
this.
I use this attack a decent amount. So I'm like, the immobilize really isn't the point. I'm still going to get it, but now I get some more damage and I can break myself out of a control effect. So that's why I kind of went with this set. And it's got other bonuses too, which are nice, of course. Shadow Maul, Soul Drain, I didn't change that again. Eradication has the defense bonus that I want. Now here's the other big difference I made. This one was the chance for plus endurance from Performance Shifter. I went ahead and went for the chance to heal. Because I figure that's going to be more important than I get a little extra endurance. So I have Touch Beyond, same set of nightmares, but I swapped out the proc at the end. Because Touch Beyond, for those who don't know, it's like a plus. It's a fear, but it's also plus regen, plus recovery. And so I was going with the plus endurance proc, but now I'm like, screw it. Let me get the plus healing on there, so I get a little more survivability. That might be useful. Dark Consumption, I didn't change it. Dark Pit, I did swap over to, I forget which one was which, but Stagger, I think, is the one I have in here now. It's a little bit of a better set as far as the stuff that I wanted. They're very similar to each other, but this set has a little bit more bonuses that were useful to me. I think I sacrificed the recharge at 2.5% and maybe got some defense or something like that out of this one. I forget. I have to look at
Get
the...
more defense, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, I pretty much stayed with what you did. The big change is up here. I'm like, F it, Blaster ATO. Now, for some people, say, whoa, that's expensive. Not really. I mean, you can get Blaster ATOs about 8 million each on the market. So at this point, I've grabbed 11 of them. It's like 88 million, which that's really nothing if you think about it. I mean, I'm sure you agree. That's really not that expensive.
Yeah, it's not that expensive, and you can get with the reward also.
Exactly.
Reward.
Yeah, and considering I've been playing Homecoming since it came out, what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I don't even know at this point. I have a lot of stuff in my inventories laying around, and I got ATOs. So a lot of these ATOs I didn't even buy. I just went and grabbed like some scrapper ATOs I had, in my email, grabbed them, and then just converted them. So really, I spent most of my money on converters and what you call it, catalysts and stuff like that, boosters. So that's the big change right there. Other than that, pretty similar again. Then the last, well, not last year, but then kind of the pool stuff is next. Let's see what we did here. So let's magnify. Anything scaring you so far that I've done?
No, because it was already functioning.
Yeah.
I think it was more in the Soul Mastery that I made some change on my side.
Yeah, so again, look at this. You're not suggesting anything different, right? I'm like, okay. I think I did one. That's your suggestion. I'm going with the same exact thing. The only thing I did is down here, Victory Rush.
Victory Rush.
I put the movement speed boost in here from Synapse's Shock. I don't use this power but when somebody dies every few minutes. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I don't have endurance modification in it. But this Synapse Shock is global and it carries through. So even if I'm not using this power, I'm getting the movement speed increase.
Oh, it's more like a mule at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Because I picked it at 49. It was kind of just a whatever power. And again, I was concerned about endurance. So I still have it for the endurance, but because it's such a rare click anyway, I don't feel like I'm missing out on something. So I went ahead with this, and I did sacrifice a little bit of movement speed with some of my changes earlier. So I think just throwing that in there, it gives me a little bit of perk. I think it's like 7.5 miles per hour movement boost or something like that. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. Get a little movement speed. I like to have mobility. So
that's why I didn't really think about movement, because when you're doing solo or even mission, most people got the TT. So
yeah, not this guy.
Not this guy.
All right,
cheap.
All right, let's take a look at the Soul. Here's the Soul Master.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we had our original. You made a pretty big change here. Cloud Senses. This is the one that you put the resistance proc in right there, and then I think that's the tip. So yeah, so you went with a different set. I think there's recharge boost at 4. You're going for the resistance damage, which makes sense. Suppressive Gloom, no change there. Soul Tentacles, no change there. Soulstorm, you swapped over from Basilisks to Neuronic, and you went with the damage proc. The one thing I don't like with this one, and this is not like a criticism. Well, here's the problem again. With Basilisks at 4, I'm getting the recharge of like 7.5%. Neuronic doesn't have that, so I would have to sacrifice a pretty decent chunk of recharge to get a damage proc. I'm like, is that worth it? I don't know. So that's why I was kind of, again, sort of scratch my head. But I'm also looking at this going, man, I think we could do more. So again, you might
go more again.
I want more again, right? I went with your idea. I'm like, ooh, Clouded Senses. Okay, I see that. And then, but I want the 6th slot here. You got, yeah. Okay. So I sacrificed some of it to hit because I felt like I gained a lot of accuracy with the Blaster's Wrath anyway. So, all right.
Oh, I see something.
You see it. You see it. All right, here's where I splurged.
It goes full purple.
I want purples. Jeez. Okay, so again, people are going, what the hell? This is expensive. Not really. These are some of the cheapest. If you buy these purples straight off the market, they're about 12, 15 million each. So it's really not a lot. That's 8, let's say 15 million each. You're talking 120 million there. 120 million plus the 80 million I spent on the ATOs. That's 200 million. Is that a lot of money, Spectral, in your opinion? 200 million to put?
It's depend. If you're
newbie,
yes,
if you're brand new, but if you've been playing for 5, 6 years, you know how many purple recipes?
Do the market share. You do some fire farming that you get some stuff.
And spoiler, I didn't buy a single one of these. I have purple recipes just sitting in my email because every time I get one, I throw it in my email. And then if I need it, because I'm not the kind of person that every build I throw purples everywhere. I don't do that. do it selectively,
So
like
if it's necessarily, yeah.
right. So here I did it, and one of the reasons was because I'm looking at what is this? Stupefy, not stupefy. What I forget what the hell is.
Oppressive gloom.
Yeah, oppressive gloom. This is a chance for debuff to hit debuff proc in here. I'm like, ooh, that could be useful. So I get into melee, stunning, right? But then I've got the to hit debuff procking firing. Because remember, that's my big thing is to hit debuff. That was something I
focusing on this particular part of the build.
yeah. So I went with a bunch of to hit debuff again in Nightfall, like you saw. Then I've got now some additional to hit debuff I didn't have before. And then Soul Tentacles, I'm still going with Immobilize, but I went with Gravitational Anchor, and I have the chance to hold. Because in the back of my head, I was thinking, oh, Spectral suggested a chance to hold in that single target blast. Why not put a chance to hold in my Cone Blast?
Multiple, yeah.
So I was thinking about you were suggesting. I'm like, well, I'm going to go a little bit further than that. I'm going all in. So I put this set in here, purple set. It also gave me recharge boosting, which I've been shooting for. And I got this proc, so I got some more control, damage, whatever. So I like this set here. And it's not like these are the expensive damage sets. These are the cheaper control sets. And I just, the expense was crafting them was about, I think, well, I had, because I do a lot of my own crafting, I have like the coupons for discounts. So it really only cost me about 500,000 to craft. And then I had to spend about 500,000 to buy the oranges. So probably all in to craft these was a couple million each. And then I had to flip and convert some. So I got them for maybe 5 million each. So it was really not 100-some million. It's pretty cheap. So that's why I can splurge a little bit more, if you want to call it that, because I have the ATOs in my bank. I've got the purple recipes in my bank. I'm just withdrawing and converting them now. So for me, the price was converters and boosters and all the others.
More than anything else, yeah.
Exactly. Like these are all +5 boosted. These are correct. These down here should be +5s. So like the years are +5. So these are all +5s as well. And then Soulstorm, like I said, where my argument with you is this, I stuck with the recharge on the Basilisk side. I didn't bother with trying to get some extra damage at this point. I'm like, well, let's just go with that. So that Spectral were my changes. What do you think at this point?
It's nice, but you know what? The best thing to know if it's work is
Mm-hmm.
go in action.
Amen, brother. So yeah, here's what we're looking for. So with that build, kind of give you the side-by-side final, comparisons here.
Numbers, yeah.
So everybody can see what we're up to. Let me magnify. So originals, right? Damage 52 to hit 86, blah blah. Let's scoot over. These were yours. You went up to 65 damage. To hit was the same. Accuracy, your accuracy was much better. Recharge, this is where you dropped a little bit from where I originally was, but you did get some range. Now here is my current. So I got about the level of damage you were suggesting. The hit's about the same. And then check this out. I got even more accuracy than what you were suggesting.
With the purple recipe, yeah.
Even more recharge. Now I didn't get the range boost, but I'm like, dude, more accuracy and more recharge. I checked spectrals. I checked your box and I checked my box. So bam, bam. All right. What else do we want to take a look at? I don't think any of those numbers really changed. The run speed might be the only thing to look at here.
I sacrificed our run speed for something else.
Yeah, so it's not crazy, 28, but hit points, I got 1,300 hit points now, so that's up higher from the original 1286. Endurance 109, 109, 115. My recovery is pretty good too. I think you might have one of the things activated, which like Victory Rush might be clicked in yours or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, so that's, whatever. It's no big deal. But again, I got mine up to 3.9, and I've talked about this a lot of times. My recovery, I'm always trying to get at least 3 times higher than the endurance cost. So I've got 4 times at this point. So I'm really happy with that. So I'll be able to shoot, fire, because I have a high recharge. I got to be able to regain. Then let's check this other stuff out. So originally, defense was pretty good. Somewhere in the upper teens, 20s for the most part. Your numbers dropped a little bit from that original setup.
Range, yeah.
Yeah. The range and the AoE were a couple of my biggest ones. So I did get myself I got up to 23 with range. My AoE's 15. Energy defense is 31. So I feel I got better than my original for the most part. And depends on which one you're looking at. So I feel like I got a couple more numbers here and there. I did sacrifice a little bit on the melee side. I think I said 11 and a half. You had it up to 16. The original was 18. So I did
18.
cut out some of the melee, but I don't really go into melee that much. Probably more than I should, but so anyway,
Oh,
that's kind of thing. Resistance, you'd gotten a couple numbers, but it's really not going to make a difference for
no,
6% anyway.
it's just
So
because it's tagged with the
yeah,
set. So
I did get a little fire cold resistance from some set I threw in there. I forget which one, but that's about it. I mean, I'm not relying upon resistance. I've got, teen, and this isn't with incarnate stuff activated and whatever else. But you figure these base numbers, you pop a luck, and then you start blasting away with to hit to buff, and I think you'll be fine. So anyway, that's what the build's looking like. And as you said, hey, we got to test this thing to
yeah,
see what it does. So I'm going in here at +2 times 8. I figure, okay, this guy should be able to handle +2s. Times 8, plenty of targets, no big deal. Choosing the council as my standard sort of punching bag, although I think they are a lot tougher than they used to be, especially solo. We're testing the rebuild of Prometheus, his awakened version. Now, the first time I did these, you recall, I didn't have that much problem. I did have a couple deaths in there, but I think a lot of it had to do with getting mezzed, and then
Yeah,
getting killed.
there was operative error.
Yes, exactly. If you recall, it was like, oops, should have hit a break free, that kind of stuff. So his strategy, smothering enemies with minus to hit with controls. A whole bunch of guys, and these are +3s, of course. All right, so let's do this. A lot of guys, mostly soldiers, though, so it's not too bad. Activate control. Grab one of these. Grab one of these. All right, so I am not afraid to use inspirations like some people seem to be, or they think it's you're being weak or whatever. I'm juicing up, right? I got a break free and a luck. That's getting my defenses. You can see him up there. I'm sitting, 40s, 30s, something like that. Mez protection. So I'm ready to go and dive in here. Say about 20 guys back here or something like that.
Yeah.
So boom. And I hit control because remember one of my things is control Blominator build. So that gives me the chance for +1 mag on controls, and it also adds psi damage to controlled targets. So I'm getting those two effects out of it. So here you go. And I'm lining up, it looks like Torrent. So I figure KB, knock a bunch of them into the wall. Maybe throw Dark Pit in there to get a stun, and then just start unloading. So that's my opening move here. No pulling, no ducking around a corner, no hide and seek. Just go in there and full APOC them. Let's do this. Throw them back. Stun. There we go. Now I'm still getting some KB. I do have, I think, +4 mag, but I think they upped the knockback on the Werewolves boulders or something.
Yeah, they do more damage with the knockback, the
Yeah.
werewolf.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing I wanted to point out, because this is going to come up a couple times, because some people might not have seen this before. So my control hybrid, when you see control flashing, that's the +1 mag that you're getting. So I had just threw in the stun, and like for instance, this guy right here is stunned. So that throws, so I think Dark Bit's a 2 magnitude stun. So this will put it up to 3. Not enough to knock out a boss yet, but I have
Enough
other
for the minion and
minions,
lieutenant.
lieutenants, yeah. So between the knockback and the stun, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys still functional at this point.
Yeah.
Everybody else is knocked down, they've been stunned, whatever. Now I'm starting to blast them with Nightfall, which is going to give me more minus to hit. Dark Pit
Yeah.
doesn't have any minus to hit, but I think Torrent does. And then in comes the Nightfall. So starting to do the minus to hit. So combined all that stuff, Mez protection, extra luck for the defense. I should be pretty safe at this point. So that was the other thing. Hey, am I taking hits or not? The other thing new you're seeing is have my own self heal going. That is my Panacea proc and health that I added to the build since the last time we ran this guy. Okay, so there's my full setup, and so far it's looking pretty good. So bang, let's go.
Yeah, you got some nice dodge.
Yeah, I'm seeing
There we
avoided.
go.
They got a burn patch going, so I really can't do anything about that. That's like auto hit. There's the knockback.
Knockback is still a problem.
Got like 3 guys left to kill. Got a hold on this guy.
Now, when I first took on the council, they weren't as tough as they are now. With all the resin and crap. You can see the damage I'm taking from
Oppressive Gloom's one of them.
from the bleed out of Oppressive Gloom. Again, I gotta watch out for that.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go.
Not so bad. Not so bad.
Yeah, I
That's
took
cool.
I took 1 good hit in there from I think the Werewolf when he came running up.
Yeah, when he knocked back you.
Yeah, or the Galaxy guy when he teleported in. I did take 1 big hit. Lost about a quarter of my health at some point, but you know, nothing scary. Didn't get mezzed or whatever. I did get knocked over 1 time. So pretty, and that's just me just unloading. I didn't do anything different. So far that was, and this is against +3, so a whole bunch of them. Okay. So I'm going to continue going into the next room. Juicing up a little bit
Brought
more.
a couple of those.
Knock back
freeze with me.
again. Dark Pit.
Get back out of there.
Now I back down on that one because if you watch here, I'm opening up with my KB, but I don't get a good. It's a narrow cone.
No, you get it was
Right.
like this. So those full here and those full that were on the side didn't got it.
Yeah, exactly. So I couldn't see these guys over here, right?
Yeah.
So that's why, if I'd maybe lined it up better, but I'm like, oh, I can, take out a whole bunch of guys all in here, and then just these guys are okay. The other thing, I don't know if it's a mistake or not, but I did the KB, and immediately after KB, I threw Dark Pit for the stun, but it was on the same group. So I doubled on these guys. Maybe it'd be better to KB these guys and stun these guys.
KB, yeah, this one there. Yeah.
Right. So
Or
that's
spread out the control.
Yep. Yeah, so not the best kind of layout, and all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, there's more guys in here. They're spread out. I didn't get a good spread of control, so I'm gonna back out of here.
But that's cool
Break
because
freeze
you
with
bring
me.
them to you. The remaining gonna bring
Yeah.
it to you. And since you no longer have mass protection due to those pisky little demon there,
Yeah, exactly. Right.
it's worth a try. So you bring them all together in the narrow corridor.
Yeah, because originally what I was gonna do is what you just saw, but then I was thinking, oh, I'll run in here and use Oppressive Gloom to get, maintain the stun. But then I see all these guys over here, and you're like,
Say,
time to get out of here. So that's what you see me doing.
And that's totally normal. You want to control what's happening.
So I'm trying to get tight to the wall over here more. I back out to get the cone lined up again.
Okay. Not too bad.
That's something else about cones that, people, oh, they're so hard to use or whatever. But I mean, if you watch what I do.
It's just to get a proper target. I mean,
Right.
you want to get the one on the middle.
Yep.
As far as possible so you can spread it out.
Yep. Right here, I'm going to back out. Scooting. Right
And I
there.
know it's difficult. It's difficult to do because target gonna move. Of course they're gonna move. I mean, those are not static turrets.
Right. But I mean, this took me like, what, a second to back off to line up the cone and then fire. So I
Yeah.
don't think it's that hard to do. Where targeted AoEs, you want to get center. Here, I just kind of aim towards somebody in the back. And boom,
And
boom.
it's did the magic, yeah.
Two cones.
Yeah.
Bam, bam. And I think as...
The only one that didn't got it is this one, but that's okay because he's on the side.
Yeah, right. And these
He
guys are
was
getting...
Daisy, so...
Yeah, and these guys are... He's stunned. These guys are getting debuffed with minus hit. The other thing you'll see, again, this is kind of for maybe newer people or people who don't use control hybrid that much. There's this waylay word.
Yeah, first time seeing
Yeah.
on my side.
That's the bonus damage from control. So when you have a controlled target, they're stunned or whatever, and you hit them, you can get waylay, which is it's essentially a proc, and it's in the side I have core, it's side damage. So we see waylay, that's bonus damage you're laying onto it to these guys that I'm hitting. You can see I'm getting ticks of 18, 150s, there's 83, 29.
Those are like small number, yeah.
Yeah, so pop, pop, pop. I'm just blasting away, and I'm getting the waylay side damage on top of everything else. So overall, I got it. I broke some line of sight here, kind of came around the corner a little bit. They're all lined up for me. I stepped back 1 second and then fired, and bam, back in control. Got this. Oops.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're in solo, you do want to do those kind of duck and cover at some point when the layout is not at your advantage.
Exactly. I'm just backing off. I cut damage incoming by 3/4 easily.
Yep.
Okay. Not too bad.
So they're all just in there now and just firing away with some cones. Vorpal, bye-bye. 2 guys left. I got them both at the nuke.
Nice. You can run, but you can't hide.
You don't get it that much, man.
No, I've taken a couple scratches, really. And a lot of the damage, if you watch, is my Oppressive Gloom. If you think about this character, he's not slotted heavily for damage, but I don't seem to be having a problem killing stuff.
No, because you're still, well, their role is Blaster, so you still have your damage from base Architect.
Right.
So...
And if I get in there with a Soul Drain, I'm getting a ton of damage. Line it up to cone.
Kind of like an Umbral Torrent to start.
Going for Soul Drain. Taking some damage.
Those heals going.
Yeah, take some chunk from the big shit. That's normal.
Yeah, I think this is something to watch out for, because I think when you go back and look, when we start looking at the duos and the teams, you'll see me doing similar stuff where I go in for the big Soul Drain to get the big damage. And that's usually what gets me in trouble. Spoiler, you might see something like that again. So this is where, and you'll kind of see it right here. Already Soul Drain. Now I'm taking all this damage.
Shoot. Yeah,
Right.
you already, what, 1/4?
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking the -6s from Oppressive Gloom. I am getting the stuns and stuff. I'm trying to get the big, but, I didn't get a huge. I think I only got 2 guys with this Soul Drain, if I'm reading that number correctly.
Yeah.
And I took a bunch of damage.
Those heals going.
But I got the heals extra than before. So again, I back off.
You didn't eat any skill at this point.
Yeah, I did take the 1 luck up here.
Yeah, 1 log. But I mean, during the fight, you didn't take anything. I mean, no respite, anything. So
yeah,
there's another big group down here. Another big group there. All right, so far I've been kind of just blasting away.
There's a +3s and a purple
Big
boss.
boy right there. I think with this group, I think I'm gonna bring out my IDF. Why not, right? That's why I got them.
So I think I'm going to change my strategy here just because these guys are spread out. The room's not very confined. If I
No, it's the big angle room though.
Yeah. So, if you go in there, I already experienced the cone, right? It's pretty narrow, so I might get a few of them. Same thing with
But
dark
not
pit.
them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To really line them up with the cone, I'd have to come over here, and shoot them in that direction. But at that point, you're getting your ass kicked. So I'm like, I don't know if I should dive in on this one.
And what about bringing them to you?
Yeah, let's see if that what I end up doing.
Is that what you're gonna do? That's the
This,
question,
juice
folks.
up a little bit.
Okay, I'm getting my red and purple ready.
I think I want to wail on somebody.
Pick a nice juicy target. That's why you got your snipe right here. Let's just bring the big boy, the boss.
Yeah.
This guy to come down here and play.
There he comes. And boom,
Of
held
course.
immediately.
Yeah, I got Eld.
Yes, that's what they always do. That's why if I dove in there, I get held. No, I don't have. I have one break free left, so I was kind of holding on to it. That's why I also wanted to hang back. I've got my Defiance. I can still click powers. I already had mentioned how I put that one blaster ATO that gives Mez resistance here. So if you're a blaster, you can click your two tier 1, tier 2 powers from your primary and your tier 1 from your secondaries. So right there, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
exactly. You can
Right,
still
that's-
attack him, so that's the thing with the blaster that's different from the other class.
Exactly. All right, so here he is. Let's fight him. So I'm using those powers that I have access to. There they go.
The other
1,
reason I-
3.
Jacked up my
All right.
penumbral grasp is usable when I'm held.
Yeah, if you remember Penumbral Grass, not only
And it
I put
has
the
the-
ATO in it, but before this it was just
There was something, yeah.
I think it was just immobilized, so I wasn't getting a lot of damage out of it. So now I'm getting a lot of damage out of it. All right, so that was probably the most dangerous target in this room.
Yeah, the rest are
Blaster proc
maybe
in there for
one lieutenant, 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Mez resistance.
still a lot of guys.
Let's do this. Let's go.
So I'm like, F it,
Throw that in there.
APOC.
Yeah, you only missed 2 target out of all of this, so that's cool. I mean, I don't see any problem there. For only 2 targets.
Soul Drain, here it is.
Shoo. Yeah,
Look what happened to me.
Yeah, you got sleep, man. What
Yeah.
up?
There it is. So I got things under control. I dive in, Soul Drain, going for the big boomer. Bang. Slept. What could go
Yeah,
wrong?
that vampire want to sleep you, man.
What could go wrong at this point?
Oh frick!
Oh god. Yeah.
Ah, oh
Oh
man.
god.
Right there, Spectral. Right there. Tactical error.
Yeah.
Right?
I wonder if you have way to do that thing if the outcome gonna be different.
Yeah, if I had clicked to break free on the way in, or why don't I just stay
Yeah.
back? I could have just stayed back, right? I could have just sniped some more idiots and brought them to me.
Yeah, and
But-
reduce the number of aggro.
Yeah. Right, because I could have sat here because there was, Mez. There's like 3, 4 vampires still in here.
Potential 4 vampires, so 4 potential measure.
Yeah,
So if you snipe 1, you kill 1. That's like 3 left to remaining.
exactly. So I try to.
Oh yeah, you get back right on the metal.
Yeah, why not? I had
Yes.
the wakies and stuff, so I'm like, let me.
Oh yeah.
And
So
the
bring
Mez
back
protection.
to the entrance.
All right,
there,
so
yeah.
I was trying to be cool about it. Just dive in there, right? Should have known better and hung back. Just kept pulling. Figured the pets would give me.
They
some
didn't. They didn't
advantage, though.
following you, man.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So
You got
now
lucky.
I go back to just what I should have done.
Snipe that asshole, yeah.
There's a couple.
And you didn't get them all. Only the 2 targets altogether, and that's something we talk on another video altogether.
Mm-hmm.
That blaster did have more chance. Sounds
So
like
get rid of another
for
guy
TPing and
here.
everything?
Try this.
Yeah, I
dude.
think they're just certain archetypes I think trigger more easily, like
Maybe I can
tanks,
smoke
TPing.
him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like sit back, snipe.
Close.
Just one guy.
Yeah, only one target, man.
He gets held as soon as he comes around the corner.
All
He's
right, so I have
out.
to play a little more.
Hey, you have a
Circumspect
big
here. Get rid of
purple, so
him.
this didn't
So
help.
this guy left. Might try
There
this.
goes. So
Big hit.
yeah, that's more difficult then. Yeah, you take a big chunk there, but yeah, that's our target.
But here's what's cool. Like, I have enough control to save myself, right? Like, this guy comes in.
Yeah.
Might try this.
And bam, right there. I'm like, ooh, half my health is gone. And I barely
Yeah,
scratched
he
him.
give you a big slap.
So watch how quick I can turn this around. Half health. I haven't even scratched the guy. Knock him back. Get him some debuff. Heal myself. Hold.
There's a big boulder hit.
Another huge hit. I'm
Yeah,
red.
but
red.
you got it. You just got it.
Now I've got him held.
Two turns of hold and you got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And now I'm clicking my my immobilize to get some more control laid on him, more debuff on him.
Again.
One skittle. Boom.
Now the hold only lasts a little bit, like a second
Yeah.
or two. But notice what's popping up on me. Deflected.
Yeah.
So at this point, I got him debuffed. Missed me. A little vorpal action.
Yeah, the
missed
minus
me.
to it did it at this point. Finally.
I'm not sure how long I can keep
But
this
that's
guy
normal.
locked
Those
down.
are juicy targets, so
find
it's take more time. Yeah, more hold. So that's cool.
Got him afraid of me now.
And then there we go. He's out of misery.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was tougher.
So he got me a
Okay.
couple big hits, but then I got him
Do
right back.
this.
There
Throw
we go.
back.
Knock back.
Missed that. Glad I ate that break free though.
Yeah, because they did try to miss your own brick. You got some target on the side here that
Yeah.
wasn't touched.
Yeah, for sure. That was something else I didn't notice. Now I'm kind of a little bit in trouble here.
Yeah.
All right, like this point, I got the knockback, but I missed
Let's do
a couple of those
this.
key guys. The
Throw
boss
back.
I miss, and I missed the other vampires. So boom, boom.
Yeah,
and,
two empire miss. Yeah.
and notice
Out
immediately
of 3.
their first attack is always mesmerize.
Yeah.
So if you're
Those
fighting
like key move
vampires-
for them.
Yeah, and I swear to God, they throw it even though it doesn't look like any of them have even reacted. They're just standing there. So who the hell is casting that at me?
Maybe the one on the back.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I missed 2, but everybody else got knocked. Now I didn't see the guys over here that you pointed out, so that was part of the problem. But let's see how this.
Or maybe one of the guys on the side. But yeah,
that could
they have
be.
good angle.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't
Because they don't look to do anything. You're right. And the one on the back, well, he's going his way around the circle. Whoop.
Missed that. Glad I ate that break free though.
Yeah, this one did send something, true.
All right, so they're finally getting up. Now I'm getting attacked from the side. Now the problem is all my OG damage is starting to kick in. All these -6s, so I'm like half health.
Yeah.
Let's get some more. There's the waylay again. Kind of stuck here. And then boom, I go down again.
Yeah, werewolf are terrible with you.
Yeah.
They don't like you.
No, it's I didn't get enough debuff
Yeah.
on the guys on the side. I got stuck in the middle like that. I got mezzed,
Yeah.
again, it's like so I was too. But notice my attack pattern again. What happened? I knock them back, and what do? Here I
Missed
go.
that. Glad I ate that break free
Look
though.
what I'm going to try to do again. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, you try to advance and get them all.
Yeah, soul drain.
Because if you didn't advance and do soldering, you didn't
Yeah.
get that group there because
Yeah.
they didn't see you.
Yeah, this is twice now, right? Twice. My 2 deaths have essentially been this: knock them back, fire, and then charge in, soul
Then-
drain, boom.
Soldering. And after soldering, bang, you're out.
Exactly. So that's something I got to watch out for. And when I was watching this video, that's kind of was jumping out at me. I was like, huh, I need to change.
I
maybe
did twice the
tactics.
same problem, yeah.
So in solo action, it's not a good move. Teams, we'll have to see if it's any different. But
Yeah, we don't spoil anything.
yeah, boom.
I'm getting huge hits on these guys, but it's not right there. I got stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you got stuck,
Oh,
and then bang.
Damn. I don't have that just raw defense resistance to survive the initial.
Those kind of
yeah.
chunk eat, yeah.
Yeah, I need to get the stun. I need to get the knockback. I need to get a layer. I think 3 like dark blasty cones is probably enough to get enough debuff on them to start standing in there, no problem.
Yeah,
But-
without getting any hit.
Yeah. So I go to the hospital and come back. So 2
And try
deaths.
again against them. Yeah.
2 deaths, 1 hospital visit. So my point I'm making here is I don't think he's a great soloer.
No, because you build it as
Kind of support.
a way to be in support for teammates.
Yeah. And I think that's something that like new players should, or probably everybody should think, is what is your character's purpose? Because too many people are trying to be God, like I'm gonna kill it all and I'm gonna survive everything myself.
Oh.
So,
Or they're gonna do a build and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a god with that." Yeah, you're totally true on that.
right.
You didn't have a freaking idea of what the lore behind the game, man.
Yeah. Exactly. So you're a new player. How do you know what your character should or can do? I mean, you have to play the game. That's, if you're just
Yeah, and if you get
power
far
level.
farming, and yeah, exactly.
So I think that's one of the reasons I make these types of videos. The original series was, hey, I made a dark blasting, suppressing support kind of character here. Here's how you should play it or not play it, as the case may be.
Yeah, but I got the idea there. It's a very funky thing to change the role that the character is supposed to be. I mean, the blaster is glass cannon. That's
Yeah.
on a sheet of paper. This is what it is.
Yeah.
But you turn apart and do something else with it.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm like saying, well, hey, let's play more strategically, so you can see how the rest of this is going to go. So I'm going to sit back here. I got that boss. I'm not afraid to just drill the boss first thing, because a lot of times I find if you shoot the boss, they're the only one who comes. Whereas you shoot a minion, sometimes the boss comes, everybody starts coming. They're all like linked, but the boss seems to be like, I got this. And
yeah, he's big and buffy, so
yeah,
I'm gonna handle this.
And I think there's something within the code like that just, and I've kind of learned this from just fire farming, that the boss is like, okay, you're fire farming, you might have seen this too. You got multiple groups around you, and you throw a taunt at a group or whatever as you're fighting another group. It's usually only the boss or the EB that comes running. The minions there, those just kind of hang back. So I think there's something in the code of like the high level, high rank guys that are like, I got this, and they run in there by themselves. So I kind of just take advantage of that in the game like this. So boom,
this guy.
blast him, kind of hide a little bit. He's coming, another vampire.
Yeah, you got 1 or 2 are coming, so that's cool.
3. So
And there it goes. So you try to do control on the other guy. So that's the good way.
Yeah, and I just vorpaled them both to death.
Yeah, you rolled. Yeah, both of them are dead. So you only concentrate on that dude.
Mhm. Now, because I had to change my focus, you'll notice, bam, I get held by this a-hole.
Yeah.
And he's got
But you
me.
can do your power that is available. I have a blank there, but yeah, there we go. You
And
can
then
do that or do those 2 there that is available. But
Yeah.
if you do that first one I targeted,
Right.
it's give you some things.
Yeah, and I went to the hospital, so I restocked on my break freeze. I got 3 of them. I'm about to click one right now, I think. Yep.
Okay.
So click, back off a little bit, get my heal, get him away from me, start blasting, another heal, get some more debuff on him. He misses me. He hits me.
I think just he did hit you, but I think you start to get him -2 hit on him. So that's work.
Yeah. How he's stunned. He's feared. He's immobilized. He's dead.
Got him. Don't.
Boom.
Yeah.
And
Oh, if he transformed, I'd be so pissed.
Oh man, he got the shadow transformation, but he's pricked there.
I stopped him right as he was about to do it.
Let's pop
Yeah.
this
Shoot the other
werewolf
boss.
here. Hopefully it's just him.
I think I get 2 with
So you
this
got
thing.
another target coming in.
So just 2 of them. Not a big deal. I'm not worried about this guy because the stun's going to kick in right there.
Yeah, there you go with the cone.
Yeah, so like with the oppressive gloom aura has this minion stun. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to worry about him getting close. He'll get stunned.
Yeah, you're gonna compensate on the higher target on the back.
Yeah, start banging him.
goes. He's walking away, stunned. Held.
There we go. I got the hold on him with the gravity from my purple. Knock him down. See if we can finish him off before he transforms. There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
All right. I can handle a couple at a time, no problem.
Yeah,
So yeah,
fine.
it's just to change your strategy depending on what's happening.
Yeah, I think I just sit there and
Kind of not what I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
play, more keep
Well,
away.
I guess it worked.
kill these
Killed that
guys
guy
pretty
one
easy.
shot.
And there's still some folks there, if I remember correctly.
Let's see. I don't know if they all might have been blown up from earlier.
Oh yeah, they did go. My bad.
Got rid of all
All right,
of
so
them.
yeah,
from
hanging back's better play.
53s again.
That you have a narrow corridor there, so you can do something
Let's do this. Let's go.
interesting.
Pow.
Now here's something I'm noticing because I know I took the Vorpal with the plus defense. I just want to see.
Yeah.
All right, so my defense right now is 28, 17, 21. And now it's up to 40 something. 41, 30. I'm about to hit Vorpal. Now what
Let's do
I'm
this.
noticing
Let's
here is
go.
watch this.
Pow.
All right, so I hit.
Oh yeah, range damage and AoE damage got bumped up.
Yeah. So right, I went from 22-ish, 28. I'm sitting at 41. Now what's weird is watch.
Let's do
Just I
this.
click
Let's
it, goes from
go.
41
Pow.
and it goes down by what's up?
Yeah, it's go down.
What's up with that?
What?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I've noticed it not going up. I've noticed it not changing. I've noticed weird things with it. So I don't know how the hell Vorpal works. Because it says defense to all. Now is it defense to all types of damage? Therefore, the non-typed positionals are not changing.
Yeah, but should not reduce the number.
Well, unless you know what
Mm.
happened? I bet because I attacked my stealth suppressed. Doesn't stealth have
Oh, that's maybe. We'll have to investigate this.
But then again, I hit like 5 guys with Vorpal. You'd figure it'd go up because I thought it's like it goes up per target you hit or something. I'm always going, oh, Vorpal, I'll lead with it because it's going to boost my defense. And then I get killed. I'm like, okay. Now, so I'm watching it. I'm like, why is it not going up? And it's going down.
That's
But-
weird.
Yeah, so I hit a bunch of guys with Vorpal, thinking the defense is going to kick in. I knock a bunch back. I throw Dark Pit in there, just kind of stun and just buy me some time. A bunch of guys are coming now, so I start eating more Skittles. But I'm hiding, so
Yeah, you make them bring air to the dead zone.
I just killed a whole bunch of them with that big nuke. 53 bosses in my face. I'm really digging Torrent, just knocking things back.
Yeah.
Get a hold on him. They're lining themselves
You
up
don't-
for cones.
Yeah. And that's where the number go back up again, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. what's
Okay,
going on.
whatever. That's weird.
Yep.
Shout out to the audience. Is there a dev can explain us what's happening?
Come on.
Come
Yeah.
on, folks.
Yeah, this guy transformed back there. I didn't get a chance to kill him.
Ah,
But yeah, well, it will make sense, man, that it's the stealth that got broke and you
Right.
lose defensive. That will make sense.
It's like I walked right up to me and did not hit me.
Yeah.
'Cause I think he's just debuffed now. Now he's held.
Yeah. Yeah, you have enough debuff to not being able to give you any hit for now.
Tried it again, missed again. The only damage I'm taking is from myself. And he's out.
Nice.
All right.
He's out, man of misery.
Had a couple
Inspiration is-
deaths,
that's the name of the
mostly
game.
because of tactical errors.
Yeah, you got those nice double flow, and sometimes you can have some shit on the back, on the bottom. Sorry.
Mhm. All right, what's your play with this one? What would you do?
Oh god. For sure, me, I'm gonna bring them. I will be the guy that gonna maybe snipe big
Snipe.
target.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sniping the duck. All right, let's
snipe
see.
duck. Yeah.
Let's see what I decide to do.
55's not so good. Let's do this.
You go
Controls
full
activate.
APOC.
No, I'm gonna do maybe something between the two.
I joking you, man.
There we go. My tried and
Oh,
true.
okay.
I'm like, F it, pull them all. But
Yeah. Oh
I
god.
did back off. So I'm like, all right.
But you
hopefully I
did
stun a
back off
few there.
and bring them back here. Yeah. So you got some target that didn't got it that gonna come,
Yep.
and then can shoot those assholes.
Yeah, that was kind of my thinking. I'm like, all right, the knockback and stun should take half of them out for a few seconds. I want them on this corner, right? And I
Yeah.
want to leverage my cones, my AoEs. So why don't we bring a bunch? So I kind of decided that. Let's sort of scatter them a bit and then run back here and then see who shows up. They're all going to come at some point, but
Yeah.
they'll come in
They
waves.
come by. Yeah, wave.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like strung out. So I'm like, all right. So boom, I just kind of hang out here at the corner. Things get a little bit hot though.
And you hit them again with the Verpal. So you take down a few of them. You take a whole bunch of damage, man.
Yes, I love damage.
That's cool. Yeah.
But I got them lined up, so I don't want to back off too much.
No, you got one target there, off screen
Yeah, I think he
on
was
your
stunned.
right. But you got your pet there that do damage also, so that's nice. And the cone here, I don't fear. You see that your pet did get the damage out of that werewolf, that one on the right side,
This guy's just stumbling around.
and he got into your aura. So
It's
well,
a little risky.
he's F.
So I was hoping sort of the stun would knock a few out a little bit longer, but +3 is not so much.
All right, it's the final room.
Oh yeah,
Let's do
is
this.
that the room with the double shit?
Smoke this galaxy here.
Oops.
Or not.
Oops.
I love missing your snipe.
Let's give this a abyssal gaze when he comes around the corner.
Hold 1, hold 2.
But you got only 2, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, my pets are here. I'm not worried about it. Down he goes. Down they go. See if I can get another snipe this time. Okay, that's what I wanted to do the first time.
Here we go.
Yeah.
One shot. 2 more coming. 3 more.
Yeah, I was wondering at one point when you're gonna do the victory rush.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't noticed any, problems with endurance. So
No,
a few more.
but it's
coming.
given more than just endurance, if I remember.
Yeah, I forget if it's recovery and protection. I don't remember. It needs a little bit more oomph, I think, compared to something like Vengeance.
Yeah.
Vengeance gives a lot of boosts. This is mostly just blue bar stuff. It's just the recharge on it's terrible.
Yeah, except if you got Ace turn, that's something else.
This guy's done now.
So
He's gonna
this guy held.
go. He's out. Plug away at him. So I'm only holding for maybe 3 seconds, but it's enough to land some more hits and then stack him.
There he goes.
Down they go.
Not too bad.
Easy peasy. All right, boom. Done. There's 2 groups left.
A lot of guys up there.
One
Look 'em all.
group's there, and another
Start
group
picking
there.
them off maybe from
They're,
back.
they're spread out everywhere. I'm just going to kind of lather, rinse, repeat. Just keep shooting these guys and bringing them down here.
By chunk, yeah.
Yeah. Just one after the other. Just like this. Just jump up, shoot somebody. Let 'em-
But so far, the problem you did have was operative error.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the couple of those just dive in for a soul drain and
Yeah.
get killed.
Because the rest, I mean, that's perfect. They don't hit that much because you hit them before. But the rule is you have to hit them before.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all that really exciting that happened on this one. So let's move on to the duos. We just saw the solos. I think the big issue there, and you can chime in with your thoughts, was Mez definitely was a problem. So if I got Mez,
Yeah.
it set me up usually for some huge hits. And second was tactical errors, just kind of
Yeah.
diving in soul drain, trying to go for the big boom boom rather than maybe being a little more cautious.
Yeah, that was the operative error.
Yeah. So I think
That's the type you'd give.
for sure that was operative error. I think maybe on the build side you could argue, hey, you need something to do with Mez protection. So you should have went with Clarion. Okay, yeah, I mean, yes, but I didn't. So there's really nothing I could do about it now, aside from
Yeah, because this was too much investing for those things.
so there's some things I could potentially do, but it would be a lot more. I'd have to redo the build, much more extreme. All
Yeah.
right, so let's see if any of those things carry on to this duo stuff, because I think the suppression was working. I think for a lot of minus to hit, I wasn't getting hit that often. Once I, had enough time to layer some attacks, I think that worked. And I think I had enough control, especially if there's down to 1 or 2 guys, I could just lock down a boss and keep drilling them. So with this video, we'll see if that still holds true. Now I'm teaming with your characters. First is your dark dominator, Noctis Wraith.
Yeah. So we see if the two hits stack together.
For sure. And this is what I was thinking, that between the two of us, we'll have extra minus to hit. I would
Yeah.
shocked if we get touched. Plus, you got your controls, you got my controls, so we're really multiplying each other.
Yeah, and she's totally build T4 almost everywhere. So that's a big build. I chalk it up before that video or in the between actually.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, let's see.
Let's see that, man.
All right, so this is our second mission. We're set to +3 × 6. We're taking on Carnies, so we're gonna see level 53, 54s. This is like DAP missions or something like that. And
Yeah.
to my horror, this guy is on. I hate when NPC allies are on your teams. It's the worst because usually stupid, or they steal all your XP.
Yeah.
Look, I don't need this guy follow me. Dap, get lost, buddy.
What? Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Just stay out of the way. Ooh, it's a full house in there. All right, so we got lots of big juicy targets all down this hallway. Look at all those guys.
And Carnies, man. Curse them. But those are juicy targets.
Yes. Yeah. So my head, I'm thinking I want to line up some cones. I want to blast down this hallway. I'm not thinking let's pull. I'm like, let's line them up.
Yeah, and with all the control we got, man, what can go wrong?
Exactly. House. Oh yeah, you're going pet mode, huh? All right. Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's my
We're
first
gonna do
surprise. Is I'm
some,
like, all right, I'm gonna
death
do
loss on
something
people.
like that. Again, look what I just did. I just vorpal.
Yeah.
Look how many guys I hit. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I capped it.
Yeah, man.
Does it
You
look
went
like my
all in.
defense went up at all though?
No, it's went down. So my guessing it's because you did damage. Maybe it's remove the stealth, so you get minus defense from that.
Yeah, but I thought Vorpal.
That's my guessing there.
Vorpal says defense to all on the what's the core side or whatever. So that's what I'm like. Where's my defense? So
folks, homecoming folks, respond to us.
Right. And the only thing I think is it's type defenses and not positionals. That's what I think.
That's maybe
is explanation because I wasn't monitoring. So anyway, check it for yourself. But I'm like, ooh, I should have a ton of defense. I'm never gonna get touched.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to check those things with the exposure for sure. And then you take a chunk of it. There we go. And got old.
Yeah. Boom. All right. Boom. I just set myself up as getting abused at this point. But I'm like, yeah, I mean, now in my head, I'm thinking I got a ton of defense. I'm not going to get touched. I'm not worried about it. Plus, you're right behind me. Dap's right there. No big deal. Oh, I got held.
I was
Hold
starting
on.
my thing,
Oh, okay.
so oh god, man. Wow.
So there you
I
go.
was coming in. I was
Yeah, I
preparing
know.
my stuff.
No, this is
I was surprised that you do a first attack.
Yeah.
I went, what?
exactly. I'm like, hey, watch this. Hold my beer, right?
Alpha shit, man. Yeah, I was holding your beer.
Yeah. So this guy is not an alpha striker, or he can't get hit. He can't take an alpha. So boom, that's exactly what happens. Because I need to layer minus the hit, which I didn't. I thought I was getting a bunch of plus defense, but obviously I
No, it
didn't.
doesn't.
So something's going on there. I get destroyed. So operator error, I guess, but part of that's not my fault. I'm like, hey, where's all my buff? All right, now you come in, start doing control.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can take
That
a
was not
chunk
cool.
of damage on Noctis without any problem.
Vorpal, I figured I'll get a big boost of defense, and they just ate my lunch.
And I didn't understand that sentence on the
All right,
first
things
site.
not to do.
When I see the number now,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah, I should have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And they just destroyed me. Now, the only thing I was wondering later, I mentioned this, is did I get hit by the mask attacks? That debuff unit? I don't think I did. Let me back up.
Yeah.
The full
Because
house
you're
there.
too far to get hit by that.
Yeah.
Full
Hmm.
house. Oh yeah,
There
you're,
we
you're
go.
going pet mode, huh? All right.
So you're summoning your
Here you
pets.
go.
I'm like, all right. She's
Yeah, I was
ready.
going there. Okay, what I gonna
Do some
target? What I gonna do? And oh man, what the hell,
Yeah. So I'm aim. I've got this.
because lots of
man?
Boom. Right here, I activate. I don't see any debuffs on me.
No, there's none.
Now, did you throw a fear out there? Because I see a couple of them cowering. 1, 2, 3 of them.
Yeah, I do start with fear. My chain attack goes fear first.
Yeah. All right. So you feared over in this direction, it looks like. You got the
Yep.
front 3 or 4 of them. I'm shooting straight down the middle with Vorpal, expecting a big defense boost. And
Which you didn't get, by the way.
I didn't get
Yeah.
your fear didn't kick in like and take out 12 guys, right? You feared a few people, but again, I'm looking.
Should have target maybe more fall,
Yeah.
but I was ducking
Yeah, no,
because
it's
I wasn't that sure I was gonna go well.
fine. And then I'm like, okay, there's no debuff on me yet, no mask attacks.
people.
Like that. All right, now I get hit by like a couple psionic illusion attacks.
Yeah.
And then bam, I just start getting held. And then that's it. Like, there's nothing I can do. Oh, I got held.
Yeah,
Hold
we can
on.
see
Ooh,
the
okay.
damage from the.
Don't open with that.
Oh,
Boom. It's over.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't see. I have my combat window over here. I don't see anything popping up either that says, "Hey, you just got
We're gonna
masked
do
or
some
whatever."
because lots of people.
Yeah.
Like that.
It just say that you hit them,
Yeah, and then I get this.
and then it chew by spectral wands.
Yeah.
So
Psionic
those are
damage.
fake ones. So fake news, man.
Fake news swoons. Boom. I don't know. I get killed somehow. I don't really get it myself, but it happened. I shouldn't have done it. I blame Dap.
Yeah, he's his fault.
Yeah, Dap's just charging in there now.
Yeah, he's a man. He's a mad foe, man.
So
There is no
got a
problem.
bunch of guys coming on. Summon my pets. Move up. I don't know. Somebody else is doing a lot of big damage. Was that you or was that Dap?
Good question. I should have my combat log open at one
I blame
point.
Dap.
See it out.
Because I mean, watch. There's a
Yeah,
bunch of
he's
guys
the
down
fault.
there. Dap
Yeah,
charges
creep.
in. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's charging in. He do some damage, but
Here,
No,
not
I'm
that
summoning
much.
pets, and then all of a
There's no
sudden I'm just
problem.
looking and.
Yeah, I
everything's-
did my AoE. I don't have Verpal on her. It's the darkness
yeah, Void.
PBOE.
Yeah,
Yeah, Void.
I'm wishing I had taken that power.
So
myself.
I hit all around me. So
Yeah,
to
bunches
clear it of the
died.
targets.
Okay, so I think that must have been what it was, because also saw just a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah, they're gonna need body bag, man.
Okay, now I want to show this tactic. I don't know if you do this one. Now watch how I do this. What do I call this one?
'Kay.
I'm calling this one the boom orang. I don't know if you do this
There's
now,
no
but
problem.
so I'm going to get momentum,
I do at some point, so you get a momentum on
Yeah,
target, but you
jump.
stay back.
and then boom, they're all dead. So I basically did this. I jumped in,
after juicing up with like
Aim.
rage and yellow and aim and stuff. Boom. And then before I clicked my nuke, I jumped back. And as soon as I jumped back, I hit my nuke button. But by this time, I'm in the air coming back. So by the time I land over here again, that's when the explosion, which goes off where I
Take
land,
off.
but it's where you
Yeah.
activate it. It's not where you are. So that's a little thing
Yeah,
that
exactly.
a lot of people don't know.
So
So anyway, I recover back in it, killing some crap. No big whoop. But I did want to show that one. Vorpal's not given the defense I thought it was, at least the positional
yeah,
defenses.
I'm shocked, man.
Mez is leading to me getting killed again. And that little boomerang tactic there that I think is kind of fun for people to see.
To show it off, yeah.
Now here's the other one I want to show.
Just look like
coming
they
up in a
want to get
second.
lumped.
I changed tactics.
All
a
right, let me see what
little
else we
bit.
should do. Dark pit them.
All right, you're
Yep.
dropping what, tar patch?
Yeah, tar patch to get some heat out of you so you can land your attack first.
Yeah, okay. So as soon as you're doing that, I'm throwing dark pit.
A dark pit. Go with
Now again, I want to point out the controls that just flashed. This is my +1 mag control. So I just stunned a bunch of guys. I got 4
And
people got the extra +1
Yeah.
mag. And you're throwing a
and
bunch of
that
fear.
on the stock.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm doing right now. I'm on the full dummy right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, so between the two of us, we're just like, there's very few guys. There's a few over here that are unaffected by things, and maybe back here.
Yeah.
But for the most part, this whole crew is stunned and feared at this point.
my canonical.
That's why she got the title Master of Fear.
Boom, another, just drill him into the back wall with Torrent. You're throwing another domination
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, I gotta start opening up with mine too.
I told you I'm perma-dumb, right?
Yeah. Guys on our other
Yeah,
side.
now this is where things get a little hairy because I didn't see these guys on the left.
Yeah, and me too. There's what?
Mhm. There's a whole bunch of guys coming, like guys on the left, guys on the left.
Hang on.
Now, again, this is kind of something else I want to point out. Why? Remember, I have oppressive gloom, so anybody gets near me gets stunned. So I kind
told
of
you
like
I'm
this one.
perma-dumb, right?
You see where
Yeah.
it comes in
Guys
handy.
on
Here they
our other
come.
side.
Yeah, because you have your range there, it's
Yeah.
protect both of us.
Yep. So all these people coming into melee. Check it
Still
out.
with that strategy that you're controlling, you do a job of oppressor.
Mhm. And this is going to become interesting later. I want to show you some of the duos later because notice what's
Yeah.
happening. Guys get into melee with me and they just start stunning. Plus, my control is popping off on them. So watch these guys. They start going. "Durr, durr."
Yeah, those are all Daisy, man.
You can't do anything. He's dead. You got the fears.
Even the
going on.
Seneschal now go
There's
fears
so much
on, man.
action. That's nice.
So boom, smashed him. Again, look, I back off. What do? Oh no, I have a
There's so
cone
much
attack.
action.
I can't
That's
use it.
nice.
I'm too close. Like no, just freaking move back and
You
fire.
move back, fire, and get
Down they go.
put in the front. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Guys stuck over
that's
here.
2 seconds at most. So
Yeah.
people are all don't use cones. They're terrible. No, they're fine. Just move. Now here's where I comment something that I don't know if you caught it, but I was saying one of the problems I have with this guy is I have too much stuff to do. Because I like,
Damn,
No canonical.
what do you do? Attack,
Gotta get 'em.
control, whatever.
Yeah.
I think the problem I have with this character is they have too many things they can do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, do you control? Do you debuff? Do you cone? Do you...
Yeah, like what do you lead?
Yeah, you
with?
have a lots of
There
roll.
goes the name and boss.
And that's something else again, like a new player. If you're gonna play something, you probably don't want to play something with too much stuff to do because, in my head, I got 10 options, so I have enough experience to kind of know what's a good option or a bad one. You're brand new, like what do you lead?
You're
with?
learning the game, yeah.
So it might be smart to not try to do something crazy like dark blasters. Play something simpler.
Even my build, it's you have complicated chain of attack that you need to memorize. So it's not beginner friendly at all.
Nope.
Well.
This dap is
She's
just
gonna need
slash
an,
killing everybody. Some sort
a
of
health
claws or
insurance,
something.
huh?
What? It's got to be more than that. Come on, guys.
Oh yeah. Let's clear that
This
mess.
guy's down there. Beat him up.
Look at all these guys down here. Dead already. Again, I just like when people get near me, I see them stumbling
again.
away as they're hitting
Yeah.
oppressive gloom. But
Yeah, I guess
That
I really wish I
oppressive
could have
gloom,
done
man.
Clarion.
yeah, I made a note here is
Oh, yeah?
oppressive gloom
Yeah, 'cause I get-
OP because I don't even know if it has it's a hit check. I thought it did, but it seems like my accuracy is pretty high anyway. But you know, it's just boom. People walk
Yeah.
near you, stun, stun, stun.
Held a bunch.
But
That's one
bam.
of the problems with this
And
character.
if you stay nearby your ally,
Yeah,
like
me
we
on my
did,
side, I have no choice
you
to
protect
go in.
myself also
Yep.
from those fuckers.
I was definitely noticing you doing a lot of damage. It's like bam, bam, stuff's just dying around you. So wow, that's
Yep.
pretty crazy. Now here's what's something goes on here because I'm like going, ooh, I'm going in, and I don't because I start to see you taking
There's
a bunch of
something.
damage, and I think
Yeah.
you're up top and something. I'm like, what the hell's he doing?
Yeah,
up there?
I'm sniping. I think. I don't remember, but it's been a while.
Yeah,
Between the review we do right now and the thing we did.
let's see what
So
happens.
let's see
that.
what
Well, look at all these
what
guys on this
shenanigan
side,
things
dude.
I did.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
full. Yeah, because right, you hear me talk. I'm drooling over here. I'm like,
Get that
Normally
damage.
I don't do. Yeah.
right after this. Boom.
Yeah, I think I did go up
Unaffected.
the.
Hell with that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all these guys on this side, dude. It's a
Oh, yeah,
full
yeah.
house.
I start juicing
Alright,
up.
we
I'm
gotta
like,
get
I'm
in
going
there.
in. I'm going in. Going in. I'm going in. And then I'm like, wait. Noctis is taking a bunch
taking-
of damage.
yeah.
And I'm hearing attacking going on up there. Like, the hell's happening? I'm juiced up. I'm going in.
Yeah, I think I'm clearing the room there so we can focus on this one after. That's my thinking.
I'm gonna go in
I'm
there
pretty
if you
damn
don't hurry
sure.
up.
I thought you were just
Yeah, I'm
chasing
doing.
somebody.
Yeah,
thought
I
you
was
were playing
checking
with some
somebody,
guy.
and a few of them did come. Part of that
All
big
right,
crew
Yeah,
I'll
there's
go
another
play
group
down there.
down low. All right, now I'm like, F it, I'm going in.
Yeah,
all
you
these
do
guys over
fully
here.
fully puck in the
As
metal,
soon
man.
as I
Oh
go,
god.
look what I do. Soul drain. I just charge in
Dum
there
dum
and hit it
dum.
because I want to get a huge nuke off of these guys. But at this point, we've been beating the hell out of these guys, so I wasn't too nervous about it.
Yeah. We had a great fun for sure on that duo things.
But check this out. This is where I think OG Oppressive Gloom is OP. Look at all the guys I have stunned. Unless you threw
Yeah.
something over here. 1, 2, 3,
2,
4.
3, 4,
I mean,
6,
they're all-
7. Yeah.
You know what I
So-
mean? Like, did I throw Dark Pit?
And there are one that we don't see that is just behind my face.
All right, I'm gonna go play
Maybe I
down
threw
there.
Dark Pit in here. I don't know. Let me watch what I do.
Yeah.
Look at all these guys over here.
Like, no, I don't. Look. Soul Drain.
Still
Stun.
doing. Black Star.
How many targets?
And they're just effing destroyed. So I'm like, how did I
Yeah.
stun all these people? So unless you threw something else over, but you have Heart of Darkness and you weren't over here, so it couldn't have been.
No, because I was fighting the other group, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't. Because I don't see me fighting right down here,
Right.
so I'm not there.
Right. And I just killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 people. All these little souls are leaving their bodies. I just destroyed
Yeah.
this whole group over
What you
here.
gonna do with all those souls, my friend?
I don't know. I should collect them.
Can I kill one? shot?
Collect them.
That's the question.
Down they go.
Yeah, then you're back with the juicy.
I
But I'm
forgot
still.
my
Yeah,
problem.
was the
I
thing the other group,
moved,
man? We're
my
oh,
life
man,
drain
we're
to a different
scavenging,
position,
man.
so I'm not.
Yeah. So you're over there. I didn't know there was another group way over there. I was just like looking at this group the whole time.
Yeah,
Hitting it when I want to.
but I don't
Yeah.
see any problem.
That's
Okay.
the thing. Because it's
Yeah,
been
this
a
is
while
probably the
we played
most
that
damage you
character
took in
when
this
I
mission, is
started,
right around
making
there.
our build
Uh-huh.
here, this week. So I had
Boom,
some trouble just
boom.
getting back.
All right. So anyway, we clear the rest of
Wish
these.
that cone was the
Yeah,
least
we cleared it
wise.
Musculature, but
And then
I
that's
had
it.
Lots of
Mission over. All right. So then the next mission we jump on, we bump it up to +4 at this point. So we're at ×6 still. We go to +4. You grab your brute exposure. And this mission, at first, I'm thinking, oh, it's Wyvern. You know, kick Wyvern out of the slough or whatever.
Yeah.
Then we get in here and we see this weird
weird setup. So I don't know if you remember this one. We get on the map. Stab me with your needles.
Dirty needle. I'm not sure if I clean it up.
Give us hepatitis. That's your exposure, hepatitis.
Right. And then we get into this room. It's
What
like,
kind of an entrance is this?
Yeah, that's kind of a weird entrance. And you know what? You can fall by those elevator. It's like non-working elevator. And then boom, already some target, man. What?
exactly. This is where, because I'm like, I don't recall this map before.
What kind of an entrance
Nope.
is
So
this?
I watching
Going
you. I'm
down
like,
and
where is he
missing.
going? Like, okay,
The
let me go
hell?
down.
Yeah, I see the door with
Hello,
the
sir.
sideward walk. Okay, that's the way.
Mhm.
But I wasn't aware there was a group save.
Right.
As soon as I see I take some hit, because
Yeah.
I do have particle shielding, I say,
Mhm.
oh, fuck. Let me grab aggro so you can survive a bit when you get downstairs.
Yeah, I had no
So
idea.
that was my thinking.
Yeah, like this is 801 drift guard shit, or probably drift guard shit right here. Like,
Yeah,
so I think it's funny because I think you also comment like this reminds you the drift guard mission. So
yep.
let's
What the
let's
hell?
take
What kind of
take
an
this from the
entrance
top.
is
So
this?
here's our setup.
I want that
Weird
one.
entrance to a map. What's going on?
The
Let's go down.
hell?
You're down a
Oh,
couple
man.
seconds.
Hello, sir.
Oh no, they got you already.
Yeah, that's not very cool.
Yeah, there I missed my heal. So that's what happened.
Boom. Yeah, I mean you're dead in like 5 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
So when
If I
you're
don't hit my heal, which take the target nearby me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
So at this point, I don't even know if you've killed anybody, but you're down, and there's me going Vorpal. Vorpal's gonna give me defense again. I got this.
No, no.
Yeah, let's see. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! And look at this.
There goes, man.
So let's count this. All right, so I just backed it up 10 seconds. Ready? So 10 seconds.
Oh no, they got you already.
Yeah, that's not very cool.
Vorpal. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! No! Oh! I mean, they took us both out in like 10, 15
Yeah.
seconds.
Those are mean, man. That's
Yeah.
why I told you. Those are close to the
Mhm.
801.
Yeah, it's just crazy the damage they're doing. Just watch
Yeah,
your health.
That's not very cool.
Yeah,
your
man.
health just disappears. Oh no!
Oh.
Yep.
Oh no! No! Oh! And that's it.
I forgot the
My bad.
peacemakers. Oh, they were 55s, bro.
So level 55
Yeah.
just destroyed us.
We went to plus
I don't
4.
remember. Do we go full hospital and go back?
Oh
My
shit!
God.
I know I res in the
Oh,
middle
my
and
lord.
start screwing them up.
Yep. So I'm like, all right, let me get in there.
Instead
Yeah,
of
I did
that,
hit the
like,
bar there.
damn shit
Yeah.
for now. That's fine.
All right, I want to try to get up.
Now watch this shit.
Okay.
The hell? You shoot me with a conical? No,
Freaking
don't
conical.
shoot me.
Alright, man, I'm taunting them.
They don't give a shit about your taunt.
Nope.
I mean, I had no choice. There's no chance.
That was cheese.
Yeah. Just the one on the back there that
That,
do
man.
damage and got you in the same time.
They're like,
man.
F your
That's
taunt.
cheap.
I'm gonna go shoot this guy anyway. Let me try to
So
get
let me
up
get
again.
up. Let me get up. Let me get in there.
Some
guy's-
targets so they
Alright.
can play with it.
All right.
Back
Yeah, I
up.
get Mr. Mustard,
Damn, that
man.
was
I got
brutal.
Mustard calling all just for them.
All right.
He's cool. Yeah, I should
Again,
have
that
rolled
wasn't a
out on,
build
I didn't have the
problem.
time
That
to
wasn't a
click on.
tactic. It was just
So
you get freaking murdered.
that was
Yeah.
brutal, man. They was winning us.
Eight
fuck are they
24.
shooting?
Ow.
What the?
What?
This guy.
I mean, look at that.
That guy, man. The coordinator are mean.
Yeah, watch this. I have full health.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I don't know if he right here. He's right there. Is he targeting me?
Sounds like.
because it looks like he's looking right at me.
No, he's looking like in that position.
Yeah, he just he went straight at me. So why is he going after me? You're like right there, right? You got a taunt aura and shit like that.
I got my taunt aura, my shit all
Yeah,
around me.
he's like, I
I
don't
did
care.
taunt in the middle.
I don't know if they have resistance to
So,
taunt or something, but
maybe,
he's just
maybe
like, I
that's
don't
made me
care.
thinking. Yeah,
Bam, he hits
that's
me.
maybe a possibility, man.
I get held. I'm like, what the hell?
Fuck are they shooting?
Winning it.
What the?
Yeah, they
Boom.
2 hits. I'm like down.
I don't know.
again.
He's conicling somebody else, but it's just like coming past and just creaming me.
So I think
gotta go to
both
the
Now
of
that
us-
we
hospital.
see it, he was targeting
Used
you
all my
for real.
wakies.
Yeah, I don't know why. So I think you end up dying
think so.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did.
So
Yeah.
we both go to the
For
hospital.
this
Medic.
medic.
We go back to the
Yeah.
mission. So
Say,
anyway,
"Buff
that's like
up," and
this.
they get in
That
there.
opening group took us both out like 2-3 times.
Let's get rid of this
Medic.
medic.
Yeah, I do have resistance a bit to Psyche, but oh my god, man. This one, he's an evil
Alright.
Yeah,
foes.
he is beating your ass.
Coordinator my ass.
He's like lining me up with cones. You see that?
He got some mesmerized technique also.
You brought my preventive medicine.
He's jacking you up.
Damn fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely a good range of 90 to
Get the
1
hold on
if
'em.
you don't want to go to the AE.
All right, so it's pretty much we took out about 12 of them, and they took us out about 5 times or something like that. So not a good trade off. Like right
Okay.
here,
Yeah.
I tell you,
take one of
I
these
can just
guys.
snipe somebody.
Let's see if I get
Yeah, and say, oh, okay, nice.
here.
Too bad we don't have bodyguard option in that game.
All right, now I almost
That
killed
would be
this guy
nice.
straight
Almost
up.
killed him.
Now watch, he gets healed once,
Almost.
healed again.
Two almost full, man.
Yeah.
Of course, he got freaking healed by the time we got down here.
So that's those
Yeah,
medics.
but
But you only get
Okay,
what?
medic.
2
Medic.
target?
Yeah, I only got 2, and the medic was just because he's trying to save the guy. Now the medics teleport. For people who don't know, they teleport, and then he's healing, and then they drop the triage beacon. But this then gives me an idea at this point because I see him teleport, and I'm going, "Oh yeah, these guys."
Yes,
So I
sir.
start to think, why don't we
Oh.
jack them up first? I don't know if they'll pull or not though, but I was thinking if they do, they'll teleport right to us, and
Yeah,
then we can
okay.
take them out real
Let's see if I
fast.
can get these
Full option is a good
Yeah.
one.
Get the medics, maybe.
So I'm looking for medic.
There's another
That's
medic.
something that I can use to have some fun.
Gotta
with
shoot
it.
this medic, ready? See if he comes. I don't know if I
Biggest,
actually pull
biggest
or not.
mistake of his life right here. This
Can
is
keep
this.
it.
Yeah.
There he
this
is.
gets fun.
Dumbass. Gonna TP and heal me?
Yes, I'm making
I
fun
guess
of
was
him.
close to to a few
another
of
guy.
them, so
Oh yeah.
1, 2,
okay,
3
I got
targets
folks.
extra.
Oh, I'll get you back.
Man, and let's get the boss, man. But as you hit him, he start having difficulty to hit me after.
Alright, I'm gonna start doing more control mode here instead of blast.
You're like a hybrid character, so that's cool.
Yeah.
With the what you was thinking. Just go to the.
All right,
good
so we got
mode,
3.
I guess.
Okay, who else needs to die?
So go more with the cheesy way for
Breacher,
this one.
operative.
After the entrance
there.
enemy.
Like, dude,
Purple,
Look,
bang!
look at what you do. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm like, dude, this is working. We'll pull these guys. Let me find someone else. And watch what you freaking do.
Just go to the good mode, I guess.
Okay, who else needs to die in here? Breacher,
all of them?
operative.
Oh my god.
3,
Move out.
2. I'm lining them up for a Vorpal conical.
Oh yeah, double Vorpal. The
Double Vorpal, man. So yeah, if you
Not
got
the
somebody
whole-
like
whole
me that do
alignment.
shit, you can save me.
There it is.
Watch out, there's lots of trap.
What else is there? There's a commander there. There's a gun drone.
I can do that maybe.
Yeah, that was a poor
like that.
decision there.
Let's see if you pay for it.
Let's wait for that mirror. Come on, sir. Got more fools.
Yeah, you see my health just proc.
well
If
done.
it's proc, I'm cool. If it doesn't, that's something else.
Hey, you know what? Take that.
There we go.
That's cool. Congrats.
There it is. Level 50
Get candy?
again. No,
Get
not,
candy this one?
not candy. Just level 50 again.
All right, here comes the
I like
biggest
candy.
mistake.
Who else
Yeah.
needs to be shot? These fools? Oh,
Not
they got a
these
bunch of
guys.
mines.
Come on. Easy not sure.
Because at this point, I feel we've
was
got
thinking of
this. Like,
life
okay,
choice.
let's just keep bringing them
Yeah,
back here.
same here.
No big deal. These guys.
So left with 2 group. Man, that was evil room here.
Yeah, look at that medic. Should I pull your
Right.
medic?
Yeah, I should have done that, man.
It's fucking crazy. You freaking Vorpal to the 2 boss group there.
But I'm still was thinking that we get the bonus, and I want to check the number, man.
Yeah,
There's something I want to check.
for sure. All right, so you do that, and then you're retreating, right?
Again?
Here's where things
Yeah.
get fucked up.
Uh-oh, now you did it.
Yeah, because I got my meld on him, and then yeah.
Look how slow
It's
you
not
are.
that evil that is wasn't live. They made some change
Yeah.
to the T9 armor.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think what happens here is you get slowed by them. So I'm watching you.
Oops,
Yeah.
I did it
And this
again.
is
Yeah, I
where-
got definitely slow, man.
Now here's where I think you make your big mistake. Ready? Because I'm like, okay, just keep retreating. I'm lining them up. And
Yeah.
I give you the debuff resistance right there with the click. But then look at where you go.
Yeah, I think so. I am
Uh-oh, now you did it.
Yeah, he did it.
It's like, all right,
Oops,
he's
I-
coming
because
back.
I was on super not super speed, but speed of sound.
Yep.
I say, oh, I as they get in, they hit by you, so I
Mhm.
can maybe target those here.
Yeah.
So that
and,
was my thinking.
and now you're in full view. This
Yeah.
is where things go horribly wrong. Now watch this. You've got most
I should have stayed in the back.
Yeah, you got most of your health though. So all right, you're good.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Bang. Yeah.
I mean, you take this huge hit. I know who does it to you. I zoomed in on this earlier. Here comes Colonel Saunders. I have them
Oops,
targeted
I
right
did
now.
it again.
like you're okay right now. Then you dive back in there. Right there.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Boom. Watch this kick you get.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Man, that supreme kick.
You just get effing lit up. Now I got
Yeah.
full health, so all right, let me back off and get this corner.
You did it.
I was
Kill that guy.
casting my
Right there, I
barrier,
get a
but
big hit.
guess
Backing
barrier my
off,
ass.
back to full. Missing me. Missing.
What the f?
Dang. Yeah, one kick in there.
Look at this.
Wow.
473, 342, 268. I got hit by 2 bosses at the same time. They cheated
Yeah.
that flip kick, and then there's a wing sting or some of that back there shot me.
That's shotting you, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, I'm good, and then I'm dead.
I was
Yeah.
casting my barrier, but I guess barrier my
Full
ass.
health. Missing me. Little
And
damage.
then bang.
What the f was that?
So boom,
Yeah.
that was it. And we both go down with that.
All right, I'm gonna get this guy.
I'm gonna
Then you
move
say
more
after
around.
this. Yeah.
Fucking
I
bug
swing
his ass.
a nice ring there. Not sure if I clean it up before using it
Yeah.
again.
You're reusing your needles.
Come on,
Yeah.
wing sting, get over here.
Wing ding.
I reuse my needle, man. Boom. All right.
Well,
There we go. So we're
We
back
play
to
a little
kind
more safe.
Call
Yeah.
Sandler.
Back to shoot.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
pulling.
get his ass. Ready? There's Saunders. He's gonna get a big old
Gonna bring
snipe.
you some,
Snipe in the
some good
face.
chicken.
Gave him a little tickle.
He's considering his life
Here they
choice
come.
Right now.
Yeah, it was one of those EV target, man.
So we can give him a little hold on him or not.
Yeah.
There
it
we
is.
go.
Now we've got her locked down. She can't do anything.
Yeah, with those
Yeah.
all control, I mean that's fine. But you need to hit them. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a hard time hitting these guys. It's just gotta stack them
Yeah, so once you get
Yeah.
like one target,
twice.
it's pretty easy.
But you
Yeah.
see, when that fighting here, he never did the touch on myself.
So we got a couple more guys out, and then we go
So-
attack the corner. So we switched over yet again with your new character, Second Sin. We've got beam rifle and time defender with my blaster Prometheus. Taking on 54 times 6 gold brickers. You're gearing up.
Let me see him do a little pop and drop like this.
Again, for the little kitties here, and now I kind of spoil it a little bit, but you can see what I'm doing, right? I've got line of sight break here.
So I say I'm kind of doing like a pop and whatever pop and drop. So I jump up to throw my dark pit to get the stun down here. And then I can land and let it take hold. But you see, then I just kind of run in and attack them immediately. But there's a delay with the dark pit, as you know. So by the time I
Yep.
kind of run up there, boom, it hits and they're stunned. So I'm kind of timing it so that they just don't see me immediately. So as I'm falling back down, my stealth would suppress, but I'm hidden now. It's kind of the way I'm looking at this.
Yeah.
So let's see if it works the way I'm thinking it's going to work.
So we all return on pets.
Let me see him do a little pop and drop like this. Now I kind of did the
It's got a
same
ripple
mistake
nipple
again
on
because
me.
I went in and attacked before you were sort of ready. But again, look how quick
Yeah.
we recover.
Stay in the time, you fool.
All right, so boom. I think we're recovering much more
Yeah, that's on the
easily
disintegration.
than
I
in
think
previous
the 8
pairings.
Yeah. But you got some endurance issue there that gonna be
Yeah, I
fixed in
like
a
the
few
defender
sec.
ATOs are
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, should cast that.
I get the rush.
Always forgot I have those things.
Now, one thing with this pairing, I feel I have to alpha because you know I'm like a second sin. Is he gonna be out there opening fire on people? Whereas with your Dominator, you could start a fight. Your Brute, they could start a fight. I'm thinking second
Yeah.
sin's not going to start the fight. So I'm like, well, let me start it and rely upon you buffing and stuff behind me.
But things goes a little wild.
You should throw Ionic on there.
Just tried to blow them all up.
Soul Drain,
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Black
stunned.
Star, they're
That's
all
not too
dead.
bad.
But
Yeah.
this was beautiful because you had them all held with Ionic.
Yep.
So I didn't have to worry about what I've seen before. Getting stunned and shit. I just murdered a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
Just coming out of the
disintegrate the
woodwork there.
ass.
Down he goes. All right,
We're
next
actually doing
group.
pretty good. Look at all these.
And that's an example of a bad room.
All right,
It's
they're
gonna
going
turn
in.
out good, man.
Now okay, I see what's happening. Do you have a hold proc in your patch thing?
I think yes.
Because okay, watch.
Oh no, it's my I do have the range.
Right there.
Yeah, it did proc something. Yeah,
Right there.
totally.
So you put down the distortion field, which has a chance to hold, and it looks like I don't know if that you have
I
a
target one.
lockdown proc in there or something.
Yep.
Something fires right there. So it's like, what the hell? Because
But
I can't.
I spawned something in the middle.
Yeah, like I can't see because the way the geometry is, I can't see that there's a patch.
Yeah.
All right,
So I'm
they're
like, what
going
the
in.
hell? Now I can see as I get down here, but it's that right there. All right, look
Yeah,
at
it's
it.
the color of those patches that are kind of weird, but that this I don't remember the name of the power.
Yeah, I think it's
But
distortion
yeah.
field. I Vorpal again. Again, I still don't realize that I'm really not getting this bonus. So boom, I Vorpal. I hit like 10 guys. Look at all the guys that are yellow right now. Those are all my Vorpal hits. I should be fine.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, the sturgeon field. I have lockdown on it.
Okay, so I figured. All right, we got a whole bunch of guys stunned again though. Check that out. Right here,
Fire in the
they're
hole.
coming. They're coming for me. Look at them all. They're all just like stunned.
Yeah, you stun them plus
stun.
my things on the middle.
Yeah, they're just
Stacking together.
They can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, beam rifle
And you got
is
some
nice.
heal from my disintegration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got that defender ATO in there.
All right, say goodnight to these guys.
Defender Bastion.
Toast.
I Black Star popped their ass.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're just crushing these guys, I
Oh
think.
my god, spider. And non-useful bet.
But it looks good. Whoa. It's a boss guy over here.
Yeah, I just got overjumped.
That's the problem with those cave. We often go more than we should do.
Oopsie.
Oh.
There. I do this a
got my
lot
second.
more. That I just torrent them down into the hole.
And I do have the single target hold on second for bigger target.
Down he goes. Oh, fucking your guy's going off, man. He's off the chain. Erase him.
Man, the disintegration is evil.
He just got erased.
Let me add you some more buff. Let's move on.
I mean, I'm just firing away. They're not really hitting me that much.
Yeah, I think it's the design of the different bubble with the color I use that we don't see a lot. It's like if you're not in there, you don't
Stop
see
that
it.
guy cold with a fear.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice.
Yeah,
I think this work better now.
that single target fear is like right here. Boink. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you, and I just freaking
Nope.
just stop him cold. Like, here he comes. Boop, fear.
Stop that guy cold with a fear.
And then he gets distortion field
Man,
held,
that's
and he's
nice.
done.
I think this work better.
Yeah, I think a little bit of buff goes a long way.
We're pretty much mowing these guys down at this point.
Yeah.
And you drop your patch,
Another patch here.
and I go in.
Yeah.
We're gonna win.
We got greedy.
Right there, they are.
Say, oh shit, where the hell they came from?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if there was a trigger, was it a patrol? I don't know what this was, but all of a sudden there's a bunch of freaking Blackwing over here
Yeah. Beast boy are coming in.
because we've got
to
the
eat
gold
your
brickers.
toast.
Gold brickers
Yeah.
are locked down.
Oh,
Damn.
I mean, I don't even know what hits me. I already watched this. I'm full.
Yeah.
Stun. Soul drain.
Oh,
Dead.
Poof.
damn. Oh, no, it's the Peacekeepers. Oh, shit.
I mean, what was that?
They want to get a piece of you.
It's like one shot.
No. No.
Oh god.
Ah, damn
Yeah.
it. I
More
can't get
guys
up.
coming.
They're all over us.
Because I saw you retreating and getting overwhelmed. So like, let me try to get up while you got them
Got a
distracted
bunch of
still.
dead.
Got the
Yeah, I was
patch
trying
out.
to push behind and do my beam and
Yeah.
time bubbles.
Damn, dude. I just got lit up again.
Because
Yeah,
I
I don't
figured your
think
distortion field was out. It'd be safe to kind of get up. But then I think more guys came and splat
Yeah,
you fell.
that was
So,
unsuspected.
yeah, that was some drift guard shit right there. Some 801 shit. Okay, I'm gearing up again. You're
You
retreating.
got stunned, me, man. Freak.
So I'm like, all right, got all my shit retoggled. Where is he? Let's give him a big boom boom.
Yeah, I get another things there to stun them so you can come in. Phew. I take a good.
Oh.
There it goes. The moment I got kicked in the
Uh-oh.
ass.
Fear not.
This
I'm back to the battlefield.
I feel like I'm holding my own, keeping them stunned. Look at all the
Stunning.
stunning.
As I
Working.
get back on my ass here.
Don't
Right.
die. Oh, shit. I
tried
died.
to heal you, but,
I died so hard.
Yeah, I give a heal, but it was too late.
fall back.
There's a heavy.
Yeah,
I saw
it's
the
coming
heal
for you.
as you get done
I
with
got a
your
bunch
heal.
of them.
Yeah, shoot that.
But-
man.
But I felt I was hanging in there because of the stun, because of the minus to hit.
There's the heavy.
And that's the
Back here,
moment
yeah,
I
yeah.
figured
Oh,
out
he's
I had
coming.
something
No,
cool.
I'm tapped out. There's the heavy. Kill him. He's almost dead.
Yeah, I think this is when you start doing your surprise.
Yeah,
After this.
There you go.
because being a while that I didn't play that character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
he
I
can't
hope I'm
take
gonna play her
this from you.
more. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, she's tough.
Oh, he's taunting you. Look out.
Oh, your minus to hit's keeping you safe
Yeah,
from this
forgot
guy.
to put
Yep.
my, shell.
Can't touch you.
He's all locked
There
on
goes
me.
single
Yeah,
hole,
you
man.
got
That
him.
single hole.
I'll watch.
That blaster is not a joke.
He's running for his life now. Nice.
The
All right, so we get back up after that
I
fight.
want to see the magic, man. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to see the magic.
Yeah, this is when things start getting real. Because I had
Yeah,
no
the
idea.
moment I realized something,
Yeah, I had no
I
idea
forgot
you were
to
about to do it.
place. Yeah.
It's also you start doing it, and this is when I really think it does start
sounds
getting
like
magic.
wasn't incoming from them. There's another.
Another
powerful-
big group. Another big group.
Okay, now I'm thinking right here. I have no idea.
And there we go.
Oh my god.
But check it
Yeah,
out.
I figured out. Oh man, I totally forgot I had that power, man.
All right, now here's where I start going, ooh, look at this. Because if you look at them, what effects do they have? Stun, 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 stun. And I was just standing there for like a second.
Yeah, you was nearby me. I do my fold in space.
Mm-hmm.
Get a chunk of them all stacked together. You steer nearby, and you get them all.
Yeah, I had no idea that you were even doing that. So that's why I was like, what the frick?
Another big
powerful-
group.
But
Another
yeah,
big
here it
group.
is. So like I'm gearing up to throw something over the corner.
Oh my god.
But then boom.
Right here. We're all stunned.
You think
Yeah,
you
I
want to
did get
light them
some
up?
alpha
Well,
strike,
sure,
but
I wasn't
for
expecting
the
that.
good.
Now I can light them up.
Man, there's only the last target. He's dead, man.
Jesus Christ.
So there you go. I was like, ooh, this
Jesus
this could be a
Christ.
strategy.
What a bloody girl is
You
that?
just fold them right next to
There's
me.
some 55s here.
Just take time to get back
Yeah,
on
mine
his
is
feet.
back.
Did I figure out something? I have to
Bye.
work on her for small changes on her build.
All right, now here's where I put on a clinic with knockback. This is what's funny. So, because we're facing 55s, and they start to get too close.
Yeah, my this is back.
Here they come.
If we need.
Whoop.
Bye.
There you go.
Try
Boom.
again, guys.
And with
Try
the
again.
physic, well, they go all the way down.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah, I'm not even done yet.
And then you know what?
Only the minions too high a level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down again.
Go again, guys. Try
Boom.
again.
Throw them down the hill again.
Oh, they fucking did me.
Get down there.
Down again.
So yeah, knockback is our
KB
friend.
is
It's just
hilarious.
how to use it.
Oh, that's sick KB you got there. That's a nice change. to
Down
make to that
again.
build.
Let's keep throwing them down the hill. And
I'm
that
glad I-
they got to run all the way
That was
back up
good.
to get
Yeah.
us.
Yep.
There
Yeah,
you go,
let-
fools.
This I didn't TP
Yeah,
them.
what your idea is.
Yeah.
Got a few extra coming up.
Down again.
Gonna go out.
Okay, now they're getting too
Go
close.
do this.
Yeah, you go nearby and you stun them. Black star the ass.
I've only gotten hit like one
Get
big
off
time
me.
right there.
Yeah. For sure, when they hit you, they hit
Yeah,
you
you
hard,
held
but
up. That's another cool thing.
Then
Warren,
again, we
you
have
mark
quick
it.
recovery. We're back in
Get
the
off
fight.
me.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm really digging just the knockback down these big hills. Get them off me. And the only thing we had a problem with was that unexpected ambush just showed up.
From
Everything
the piece, yeah.
yeah. Well, meanwhile, we're just killing these guys. Like, just no big deal. Down he goes.
What? One is stuck in the wall. Yeah.
He's dead. He's dead.
Jim. You want me? I can do
Jim
Yeah, you
keeps
can do your
dying.
TP trick if you want.
Yeah, there we go again. Boom.
Stun them with a dark pit.
I didn't get the one I want. That's not a problem.
I gotta leverage my gravitational anchor more, so I haven't really used it that much. Or try it anyway.
Push him
oh,
away
no.
again.
There, I sent him flying again.
I got the blue tingle shit. I don't like that.
Get off me.
Yeah, the ripple field.
Look
That's
how-
not cool.
That's like how much.
Oof.
Oh, that was a big hit. It's like I like
Yeah.
just the amount of time you get with the knockback. Just throws them. You get a good like 5-10 seconds.
It's buy you some time to rip the other one that then
Yeah.
got pushed.
Just gotta keep spamming my heal attack.
Yeah.
Dead. Oh yeah, here's the he goes sick in here.
Yeah. I buff it up.
A little victory rush out of his ass.
I just have vengeance. Do you have victory rush?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
He's
Got
got
my
Shit,
erased.
man. TP kill.
Just erased his
He
ass.
TP himself.
Yeah,
It's just
I didn't touch anything.
that's funny. Dead. Right there, these guys you freaking bring in.
Oh, you're trying to
Oh,
get
God.
smoked.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
smoked
I
there.
did want to
Got
do
too
something.
greedy.
Yep. But I mean, again, this tactic is working. Like we got stun, 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 stun. And this guy's stunned. We're getting 5-6 guys stunned every time you just drop them right next to me.
But I
Yep.
got interrupted. You're not. This man, how many freaking shit I have in my inventory?
Okay, I backed
Treat
off
back
to
up
give
the
you some
sill.
space to get back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Because after I knocked those guys down, I was like, oh shit, they're on top of his body. So I'm going to back off so that you have a chance to get up. Pull them towards me.
And I don't feel they do any damage to you.
Yeah.
Hello.
And there we go. I'm back.
I was too aggressive.
I mean, this is like a good combo, I think. Just to imagine these guys on the Doomsday.
Yeah.
They could do a good job.
Yeah, I think you got a few extra.
Oh yeah, it's 2 rooms.
Sniper almost took out that guy with one hit.
Yeah. The other thing, my disrupting field and the full target altogether, man, that's a rock combo shit.
They tried to send you some object in the face.
Yeah, throwing wrenches.
Not cool.
Yeah. They tried to fix the shady van.
I just noticed that Lieutenant was unable to hit my pets because I think he was just debuffed too much.
Oh, that's
Yep.
cool. That's what you want, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just sitting here just picking these guys off. Can't
There you go.
just-
There by you.
Stunned. They're just dead. Yeah, it's just definitely noticed that when I was scanning through this video today, that tactic or whatever is just really working. I'm not even sure it was like planned.
Nice
It just you're folding space and I'm just standing there minding
Yeah,
my
I
business.
want these
like,
types of maps for
Yeah, I just figured out that
fun
I
and
did have
games.
that power, man.
Well, it's not in there
She have
yet,
a
I
lots
don't
of
think.
tool in our tool bag, so
I wonder if this is gonna do
just a
something.
matter of
Yeah.
well, replaying the character,
Mhm.
you
So that's the question that
you figure it out something at one point.
Let's go
This is what happened.
sign.
Well, there you go. That's the duos, I think. All right, so what's your early opinion? Solo, I think we saw Alpha, not the easiest. I don't think he's alpha-ing very well either in the
No, but
duos.
like I says during the solo phase, that character is really mean to be in group. That was the sole purpose, to protect your ally.
Mhm.
That's the word you said in the beginning when you talked me about that project.
Yeah, for
So
real.
it's keeping there. He's not there to do solo. He's there to protect ally.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the team actions. First one, we're going to look at this squad here. So Prometheus, that's my blaster. You're playing Noctis Wraith, the Dominator again. So we have all the dark stuff going.
Yep.
Then I made note of the remaining players. So Yule Tidings was Nature Ice Defender. Somalia was the Stalker, was Energy Melee Fire Aura. The Sentinel Aziza was Storm Blast Electric Armor. The other Sentinel, Maggie Muggum, was Beam Rifle with Regen.
Yeah, beam and
Yep.
Regen.
And then Belladonna Quantum was a Brute. Spines Fire.
Fiery Aura.
Yep. And then our other defender was Pain Follows Poison Rad. And of that squad, you and I are both vet players with, tier 3 and whatever. The other ones, Yule Tidings and Aziza were vets, but they were only vet 9 and 5. And then the Stalker was 50, no vet levels. The other defender, Pain, was 50, no vet levels. And then our Maggie was 27, and
Yeah.
Bella was 22. We get this team going, and we're at +4 times 8. And this first mission is against our friends, the Blackwing. So this will be a good test for us immediately. It's not a very long mission. None of these missions at first were that long. But this one's pretty short. It's like 5-6 minutes long. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, it's a shorter one.
We already have
They're going in.
Yeah, there was already a first victim, man.
Yeah, victim one's going in. Kind of what we were chuckling about is because somebody had already gone on the map before I even clicked. But whatever.
Yeah.
So
All right.
there goes Quantum.
Yeah, we got a courageous
This looks like
foes.
we're talking like oh sh.
All right. So here's where things at first I'm going, uh-oh. Because I paused for a second just to kind of take a quick look in that side office room and make sure nobody was there.
Yeah, because this first sight you got the group in the back, and there was something peeking on that side, but you're not sure what hell. And well,
yeah, this is kind of like your classic noob trap, right? You got the big candy back here, but a lot of times there's something like right around the corner here.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, well, is there even anything behind us in that side office? And so your lowest level character is charging up in the front, like, okay. And they're not, doesn't seem like they're looking. They're just going in. But hey, what are we looking for on this is, as far as my character goes, that whole smothering suppression to hit the buff, soft control, is it going to try to regulate the team a little bit? We have your controls as well. We've got some buffs with debuff really with the poison down here. So yeah, I mean, we have buffs and debuffs, so we're pretty solid on the support side, I think. And blast, big hits, but really no main tank to speak of that's going to hold aggro for the whole squad.
Yeah, let's see if you're gonna save us.
I don't know about that.
Shut.
There they are,
It's
guys.
like a hockey game, man.
Okay.
There was nothing actually, but there was a group on that little. Yeah, this one came from here.
Yeah. So everybody's down here. Kill, right? Here, 1, 2, 3 people. A couple of us are back here. I don't remember which way you went at this point.
I think I won on the that side.
They are, guys.
It's like a hockey game, man.
A couple people are pausing for a second, looking. We can see those guys right over there. Right
but
there.
I think I go to the left.
Yeah,
so people are gearing up. It's kind of like people are stopping and looking, but I don't know, they just don't look over there, maybe.
Yeah, they only look there and say, okay,
Yeah.
let's charge in.
Right. I mean, it seems like Yule knows what's up. And even though my
Yeah.
camera, I can see these guys now, I didn't see them until they started running in. I mean, in my head, I was thinking there might be guys over there, but I was still kind of checking behind us. Then I was clicking my ageless buff for the team.
In case, yeah.
And then by the time I kind of got that done, we're already in and engaging the enemy. So it's like, okay, it's on. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
We already have people doing Fox.
I'm not gonna do. Oh, other side, right side. Right side, right side, right.
Because you can see I was taking damage immediately. I hadn't even done anything.
So you try to hide there, I guess.
Yeah, it's because
You already have a foe's ear.
yeah, it surprised me, Rennie. I'm like, okay, looking forward. I'm like, all right, we're
We
engaging.
already have people doing Fox.
I'm like, all right, I took damage. I'm like, okay, who shot me? You know,
Yeah, because
these guys,
clearly your barter take a hit at
Yeah.
least.
right? So I'm getting hit, and then that's when I see this person coming over. So I'm like, okay, there's contact, right side, and our main alpha guys already up front,
And fighting the group there.
fighting. You know, oops, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, other side, right side.
Look at them all.
Right side, right side, right side, right side.
Vorpal,
Right
get that
side.
defense.
Oh, dude, I got stunned so hard.
And yeah, we see what we saw together. Oh god. First issue there.
It's like,
Yeah, we're still in the back, sounds like. Because I was with you trying to
yeah, isn't this
mitigate damage.
like this Blackwing guy's behind us?
Yeah, he totally was behind us.
So I mean, look at that. You got all these, a whole nother group right over here.
And
So-
they're all charging into us.
Yep.
Right side, right side, right side, right side.
So I haven't really done anything, right? All I clicked was my ageless. I throw a Vorpal in there to try to get the defense, to do some damage.
Yeah, the
Maybe-
fake defense.
Yeah, pull some aggro, right? I pull some aggro, all right. But the whole damn
Yeah.
floor is on fire at this point. You know, what are
And
you
they're
gonna
all
do?
charging to you right
Yeah.
now.
Right, 'cause
That's what I'm seeing.
yeah, we don't have any aggro control.
Right side. Oh, dude, I got stunned so hard.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh god.
I leveled though.
Yourself.
I leveled.
You
Oh
got
my
a
God,
level
that was
res,
brutal.
man.
Level res,
Brutal,
baby.
guys. Oh my god, I got right side. They didn't see it. They just aggroed the shit out of it though.
Now
Yeah,
nobody
they
else
have good
died
vision,
there.
eh?
I still
Was-
wanna
Oh,
go.
except yourself.
Yeah, because I Vorpaled. I should just mind my own business and hid.
Little foes.
I take some good chunk of
I
damage
forgot
there.
these guys are bastards, dude.
Yeah. From the person that gave me information, those fools are equal, a bit equal to the age.
So TP coming in.
Yeah. I've heard
Now, I will
similar.
say,
Yeah, add
compared to our duos when we fought these guys, our teams do it much better.
Yeah.
You know,
I
is it-
do seem to see result from those nearby you.
Mhm.
Except those that were shooting from the back. Ali, that's normal. That gonna hit human. You didn't give them a chance to do any 2 hits on them.
It's like bam. But, I
Bam,
mean,
you're dead.
but yeah, once we kind of recovered, we took out both groups. So I mean, it just tells you these Blackwing guys are dangerous. Yeah, but you know, if you have a decent team, you can take them
the
out.
level we put them,
Yeah.
those are equal.
These guys are. It's a level party, bro. I like that guy's costume, the beam rifle, dude.
Yeah, he looked pretty
It's
sweet.
pretty badass.
Yeah.
All right, now remember, I'm not an alpha striker, so
No,
The
So
guy
you have to
needs
wait
to-
on the back with me, yeah?
you support the debuff with me.
yes. So I got flanked and just murdered.
I need to be more on my tar patch. I always forgot it's on my chain list, but sometimes sounds like I'm dumb. Because I did play another character, so sometimes I forgot how to play it. Operative error. This is what we say.
So I mean, we end up taking that third group down pretty easily, pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't see any except Maggie Maga that got some chunk of HP down at the tier, but
And I had to
So-
change my playstyle again Because, you
No.
know, earlier I would have to be more aggressive, more upfront doing stuff. But here I can kind of hang back more and be more blasty.
Yeah.
All right, cleared it. Next,
Yeah.
next floor.
Next floor.
Boom, getting hit as soon as you come off the elevator.
Who's damn evil with us?
Yeah, worm to death. Because they go dive in
Yeah.
without waiting.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it seemed like they might have seen us coming. It was hard to say. Let me back it up real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so I get on the
So we're
elevator.
going in, yeah.
And I'm getting on right now. I wish I had my team window open so I could see who's getting hit first. But anyway,
Peanut chopper.
right now, boom. So Bella is getting hit already.
By a grenade, yeah.
Yeah, but Bella's up here. Bella's this way. This is Maggie right here. You just saw a grenade come in.
Yeah.
So they're immediately shooting us back here. Now, did he fire something and that's why they're shooting at him? I don't know. You know, I just got on
Yeah.
up here. But they're firing at the frickin' elevators. Maybe that's why Bella dives in, because the aggro was immediate. You know, I wouldn't be shocked. Would probably be my guess. But
Yeah, she tried to cover us while we get in.
Mhm. Yeah, but this is, you know, kind of thing like somebody charges ahead, maybe your sentinel blasts. And what's funny is, of course, you know, the two people that are sort of leading and the charging, it's your level 22 and your level 27.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing?
Oh,
You know,
man, those are crazy fool.
like you would think you'd be a little more cautious. Like, nope.
Yeah, you have less stuff than the others that are high level.
Mm-hmm. All right, so boom, fire's coming in,
whoa,
and then
whoa, who's
Maggie
that
charges
moving
in for
us?
some reason. I don't know why. You're a sentinel. What are you doing up there?
Got you on the road.
But yeah, those nearby us, they're not so bad, man. Taking some hit there.
Yeah. So I was again kind of staying back because I was trying to protect the back row more because I saw those guys teleporting in behind us. So I was
Level
just
55 bosses.
hang back a
Maggie
second.
Muggum got mugged.
Yeah, she got muggy bunky bagot. Indeed.
Okay, again though, check this out. We're already
Yeah,
engaged,
charging, man.
right? Because you know this room. This is another sort of one of these.
Yeah, you can have some foes on the top, you have foes on the side.
Mhm. And it's not even that bad of a noob trap, really, because it's kind of
No, because they're still spread. It's not like they're all close together.
yeah, hiding right around the corner, right? There's definitely this group over here, and
Yeah.
then there's always a group that's back here, and then but here's the thing. Then there's like, you know, the stairs right here that go up. Then you got the upper level here that, you know, does that whole box thing. But there's a
Yeah.
group up above, usually at this one. So you got like two groups over here, this group
Yeah.
here,
And often you get aggro by that second group that's gonna just jump in.
yeah, if you go right over there, you know. So normally
Yeah.
maybe you stay back here and attack, and there's always another group deep as well too. So there's, you know, like three groups within aggro range over here. So,
Yeah.
you know, all right, dive in there, right? So she has the stalker, who's got the minimal AOE and whatever else. So like, all right,
Bagot.
not sure.
Yeah,
what
she can take down a big big target,
Uh-oh.
but after this, here's crew.
All right, so then you're like second in there. Ziza's right behind you. So it's really this is our four people that enter this thing. And I'm like, what the heck? Because I didn't really know what this room was until I just looked, or you see me right now.
And you give a look and you see, oh god.
I'm panning because I see they're putting out trip mines. They're looking right over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck?
Ooh, so we have
Check
two
your left, just in case they might be aggro.
So what I end up doing is I end up just pushing deep at this point because I don't want to be sandwiched between the two left and
Yeah,
right
you want to
side.
be by the wall and try to push them at
Yeah.
least.
I'd rather be right in the middle of one of the groups than between the two groups.
Mm.
I forget that, especially if you're, you know, more beefy people are up here. I'd rather be close to them than hanging with the squishy people in the back. Forget that. So I just push in. Plus, I have, you know, my own stunny kind of stuff I can do. So I'm going in.
Yeah, anyway, you can protect with your aura a bit, the tank.
Yep.
And there's the top also, so that's not.
And then you're like, oh, there's the top. And then that's when I'm kind of like, oh shit, that's right, there's a top.
Yeah, because I saw some ninja coming in from the top.
Mm-hmm.
So we had that aggro also in that challenge.
Oh, top just got it.
All right, I'm gonna back out.
At least I didn't see that it was coming from the other side, so
Mhm.
they maybe just tips but not coming in.
All right, so we're in deep at this point. You can see Maggie's actually just entering the room, so that's how long that all took. So you don't even have your full group yet,
Yeah,
but boom, it's on. We got 2 groups, possibly 3 at this point.
yeah, they're still on the back. They didn't come. We
Mhm.
only that 2 group.
Now I will say again, the team
Got it,
recovers
got it
pretty
right.
quickly, so you would think
Charge spark.
we all should just got murdered there.
No.
Damn, he just did a
I think that's martial
Leap.
combat.
blaster leap.
I forget what the
The
power's
martial
called,
set.
but he
Oh,
just
maybe.
I forget what it's called, but he just did that.
There's good people.
All right, so we go and take on that group on the left side now.
Oh, he's gonna get wrecked. The stalker's doing shit.
And our stalker's just like diving in there at this point, which I find
Yeah,
amusing.
he's
These
all
guys
in,
over
and you
my
got
ass
somebody
here.
on your 6.
They got teleporters.
But
Up.
he doesn't hit you,
Yep, they did.
so that's a cool thing.
I remember somebody that did that to this.
Yeah, his boss is TPing back
I
here.
remember something about that.
So that's what I was saying. We don't really have any aggro management,
Yeah.
but I can see I'm getting the stuns again in melee.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
More
Every
like
time you
another week.
stick to somebody,
held.
it's go fine, but now you're
targeted.
taking EV hit.
And screwed.
I'm getting
Oh
stunned.
no.
And confused.
Oh,
Evil.
evil Noctis.
Yeah, it's like a stun, confusion, all kinds of stuff is hitting me at the same exact time here. All right, but really, I mean, that mission was pretty much it at that point. We
Yeah, it was
Almost
pretty
die,
damn
but-
easy. I does feel that you still, well, if you have folks nearby, you do what we're supposed to have build for, what
Yeah.
you're supposed to build. So it makes a substantial. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so I died. I was like I think 3 people died. I was one of them. But again, I don't think it was the build. It was just they just came swarming in from the right, and maybe operator error. I shouldn't have vorpaled them, but remember in my head, I'm like, oh, vorpal's gonna get me a nice defense buff. So honestly, at this point, nothing about the build has made me go, oh wow, I wish I had done this. I wish I'd done that. Aside from, man, I could use Clarion instead of Ageless would be my only thing that I'm thinking
Yeah.
might have been a good change to make at some point. All right, so then we get our second team formed after running a couple missions with that first team. The Yule Tidings sticks around. The 2 defenders stick around. So Yule and Pain, and then Stellar comes in.
Star was from the other team
Mhm.
at the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Energy Sentinel. Then Hung Long was radiation energy manipulation for Blaster. Then you had your Professor Starshot. You were what? Energy, or no? You were energy and
energy
vulnerability.
and yeah, and vulnerability.
Yep. Then we had Olamech, our tank, which I think is something to watch here. So now we actually have a tank, and they're level 45. Energy
Blind
tanker.
Justice.
And the Blind
Yeah.
Justice Katana Psi Armor Scrapper. Levels. Stellar was Vet 36. Hung Long was Vet 12. You had a Vet 6. Blind
Yeah,
Justice
something
Vet
like
2.
that.
So our lowest was Olamech, the tank, at level 45. Everybody else is incarnated except for Pain Follows, who was level 50. So strong team, much stronger than the other team. We have a couple more legit beefy aggro holders. We don't have control, though. That's the one thing we traded off here.
Yeah.
So this is going to be kind of a good thing. Like, hey, how does my control shine with this particular?
Yeah, because I'm not there to steal your
Yeah,
shininess.
exactly. Steal all my. And this mission again is not very long. It's like 9 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 9 minutes.
yeah. So let's check this one out.
It's gonna be ugly.
Oh, look at all these idiots. Your friends.
Against the Cray,
Should kick this up to +5.
plus 4 times
God.
8.
Look, I have freaking
Tank is pulling.
power.
Vorpal.
Uh,
So I mean, right there, we kind of the tank pulls, runs back.
and then we start unloading on everybody in the way. Cray aren't that tough, but
No. But those are quite easy room. Those are big room, and you have like 4 spot of spawning. Sometimes 1 in the middle. You just check the middle. I think yeah, Omeg go straight forward.
yeah, and I think somebody just shot to the left. Check. Let me back this up. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking left, right?
No.
Okay, what's over there?
I have eye position on top, so trying to check it out. What's happening?
Right there. Did you see it?
Yeah, somebody just shoot an enemy from that side. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna shoot your head. My bad.
Yeah, there's like somebody just well, we only have our rad blaster that was hung long. So hung long. He's
what's up, man?
He's fired at the guys behind us. Again, this is where, pugs are always funny. Because everybody beefy's heading this way. We all did a quick look to the left and didn't see anything. I'm going this way. So there's only 3 people behind me, and one of them is shooting somebody over here. So again, it's kind of what pugs do. This is also, why it's, if you're on audio, you can kind of hear like, oh shit, I fired to the left or something like that.
Yeah, and can correctly do something.
Right. I don't remember him mentioning, oh, oops. It was just like, just go.
Yeah, no oops, nothing.
Yeah, so he just sniped to the left. And then, okay, all right, this is what really irritates me. Hold on. Yeah. Now, maybe there was a stray guy over there that he was finishing killing. That's possible, but
that's maybe.
Here's what bugs me about when people do this, because it's fine to make a mistake, but watch what he does next. This is what irritates me.
Oh, and then he come back.
Right. So if you just aggroed the backside, well, you should shout out. Don't just like, oh, let me drag it all straight through the back of the team with nobody knowing what's about to happen. Now let's see if that's if something happens from that. I don't recall something bad happening here, but I'm just thinking as I watch this now, I'm going, all right, it's fine to make the mistake, right? You can move over here, perhaps get a better position so you can shoot back this way, but
you shoot what you have yeah,
like running through your team is what that's train. You're like pulling a train on the team if that's what you're doing. Now I don't know if that's what happened, but let's play it out. All right, so we're moving forward. Everybody's moving forward. All right, let me spin around. All right, so
we got some.
Yeah, was that from him?
From the middle, for the middle group, true.
Yeah. That I don't know, because I remember that group did seem to kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah, but you have a group in the middle of those things.
Right. Yeah. So was that who he shot at accidentally? Maybe.
Maybe.
And then I saw Old Mac taunting to pull, so that's cool. But yeah, that group is kind of in the middle, coming through the boxes. I'm not sure how they got there.
Yeah, and you don't like to be in the middle right now. Nope. Because with all those middle things, they're blocking what you should normally see.
Now you're going to watch me get a lot more confident. I just feel like I'm more secure with what we're doing. So
yeah.
I'm eyeing up the middle. That's kind of why I'm sort of pausing.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's in there?
No. Oops.
Oh, boom.
Folks.
Okay, I got an electric punch. That's cool. I discovering back that character.
Now you know what you had taken, huh?
Look at all these guys.
And that character, man, it was my first level 50, man. And I never did anything with it.
Dude, we're getting sandwiched here.
Yeah, I don't like this position sandwiched.
Yeah, because you have folks from the back right now coming in.
And this is the vulnerability.
And I'm just trying to stay small, like you've heard me talk about before.
Yeah.
I saw that group.
Had taken, huh?
Yeah, because
here.
they was on your back. I mean, there's the whole chunk, and you look it up there to fight.
Yeah, because originally I was thinking, I'm going to go in here and nuke them. But then, the fighting's here. So then I kind of look back, and then I move over to this position to kind of keep this line of sight blocked. That's what I mean when I say stay small, so I don't have this anybody just shoot you from any direction. Let me stay
Yeah.
tight and let them have to come and get me.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I'm missing my.
Right there, that guy just got
We're getting sandwiched here.
stun. Everybody's near me. I throw the vorpal
Nah.
out.
I do feel that you protect the teammate nearby you, but
Yeah.
still, again, you need to be nearby.
Right.
So the tactic work.
Hang on, we're gonna fix it up. Hey, you know
Finish
what? I
that
got
guy's
a heal,
ass.
so we're not screwed.
You're like your comment. You got to heal. You got to electric punch.
Oh my god, man! I was rediscovering a character made
funny.
3 years ago, man.
So it's gotten a lot easier now that we have a tank with us.
Well, the brute one's not that bad.
Yeah,
It's
just
just
he wasn't
one
high
under
level.
power.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I was definitely noticing the tank's
it's like
presence.
I'm barely getting scratched now.
Yeah, the difference.
Different enemy, but
I like the
Yeah.
he's just controlling aggro much better. We
Bunch of
just
fool in front of us.
clean that floor fairly
We'll get
easily.
my storm elemental.
No major
Do my bidding.
oh my god moments.
Yeah,
these guys.
you got like a one door with 2 groups or 3 maybe,
Yep.
and
Again, I feel much more confident now, so I start getting more aggressive.
yeah,
Hmm,
purple, the
I just-
fate news.
This will look like.
I just destroyed a whole bunch of guys with that.
Yeah.
I do like that
Uh-oh.
part.
Oh shit, and that the same thing on Discord with exposure today. So yeah,
Mhm.
that thing it's a scam. I want to reimbursement.
Yeah, I don't know
That
what's
should-
going on. Like, I kind of paused here because
Yeah.
during the game I said, "Oh, I missed," and you, I think, were thinking, "Oh, my accuracy was bad." It's like, no, watch what I do. I try to do one of those boom orang moves here,
Oh,
I
it's
missed
didn't
because
hit.
I didn't land properly. So watch this. I'm like, let me go over here. But I
Oh,
I did it
Not gonna hit
before.
anybody with that.
I did it before I got there, and
Let's
then
try
they
to do
started.
a pop-o-matic soul drain.
And then they
think I
started
missed
coming
completely.
back, and I was like, yeah, so I bailed out. But yeah, I was trying to jump in, soul drain,
Ah,
and then jump
gotcha.
back. That's what I meant.
I
when
wasn't
said I
that
missed.
sure what you're
No, I
saying.
just
So
mistimed
okay.
it. Like I landed
Yeah, so I was saying I
Before
mistimed
they-
it, but I think you thought I said I missed, as in
out of range.
my
or
accuracy's
something.
terrible.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a bad location.
But I don't think it was that.
Oh,
No.
somebody is trying
No,
to
I'm
shoot
looking at my
my
tip
ass
bonus
off.
right up the
Yeah,
top.
there's
It's
guys
over
in the elevator.
100%. It's like,
Yeah.
And this is another type of a room you see. You have a ear, and you have the candy in the middle.
yeah, guys are just diving in. I thought we are gonna get killed here. So let me back this up here.
Yeah.
Right, so
Those candy room.
yeah, we just got up the elevator, and I know somebody was fighting somebody in the elevator behind me, so that's why I turned around. Then I turned back, and I'm not sure. Okay, so here's your tank, right?
Yeah, he's
Why?
with you.
What's up with the our blaster defenders are going straight in here, especially the blaster. Like
Yeah, those are blapper.
ah, no, I mean Mister shoot the guy behind us.
Yeah.
Hung low, like he's just diving in here now. And your tank's back here, so I don't know what the frick is going on. Did the tank
range or something. Okay, this is a bad
All
location.
right, so I'm looking down here. Like, all right,
Oh, somebody is trying to shoot my ass off.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
guys
Okay,
in
so
the
somebody was
elevator.
shooting you. The tank
Yeah.
just came up, and they're diving in like straight in, and then just like you're saying, it's kind of noob trap, right? You hear guys over here. I saw somebody over here, so it's like a three-way action here, and people are just diving straight in the middle. Like, why?
That's the better strategy for this. Just
Yeah.
go to the side, finish this one, eat this one, and
Right.
then go get the other one.
If you want, you could always push to the left or push to the right, just kind of, but stay behind the boxes. That would have made
Yeah.
sense. Like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna come in and go over here, take some cover, and then pull everything towards you.
To that side, yeah.
Sure, go for it. But going right in the middle, be shot from 3 different sides doesn't make sense. This is where I would love to take a team like this into the 801, into the drift guard mission, and just see
You
them
can try.
see
I
them do
told you
that.
I'm so into that to see how people react.
because you would get murdered. You do this shit.
Yeah.
Hung Low's getting worked.
Well,
Yeah,
there's a
you
guy
got
that goes
greedy,
back
man.
over there now.
Damn it.
But all the people that are nearby you, except that time you got frozen, I don't feel they take damage when you
Yeah.
you hog by the tank. The tanks stay alive.
Yep. Exactly. It's like just killing crap anywhere near me. Yeah, that OP Vorpal.
And you got all the enemy flying. Woohoo!
Slam. These guys just getting destroyed. There's
There's
another
a big
juicy,
full room over there.
another juicy room.
Oh.
These juicies.
Another big
juices.
room with some folks.
Yeah.
Group.
I keep wanting to dive in there. I'm like, ooh, I want to go in there.
Snipe that juggernaut.
See, Hung
Oh,
Low's
and
just
the
like
back,
snipe,
he
snipe.
seems dead.
Yeah.
You got Mr. Diamond. Dr. Diamond, my bad. Let's see if you like to get on his ass.
Oh, our
Yeah.
tank's getting abused.
Sniped them.
Yeah.
Snipe a fool.
Yeah, I see. I see the difference when you're nearby the tank and try to help him. It does help him. But that's my cue because it was almost until then he was almost nearby him.
So yeah, when you ask me,
So yeah,
if you
it
have a
does
character
work.
that is
Well,
very hot,
that's
I say
my
Yeah.
side
There we go.
he's the perfect example
Boom.
of what I was doing before.
And that's also a great example of how when I get out in the open,
Oh, I got stunned
Oh
hard.
god, man.
right? I don't have any. Wish I could get. I should like slot Black Star to hit the buff or something.
Yeah.
I wish they had damage to hit debuff sets, kind of like they have, damage slow sets or something. I wish they had
Bounty's still
like a
alive.
damagey set
There's
for.
not one that do that.
No, they're all just straight to hit the buff or accurate to
Tried to
the buff.
nuke and we weren't even there.
So I would love something like that. Somebody's like shooting me.
Yeah.
There goes.
Oh, God.
Boom. I did it.
Boomerang.
That was that was my soul drain pop that I wanted to do
Yay,
before.
everybody fly.
Nice.
But again, I've Dark Pit. Oh, and then somebody that
Nice timing on that.
Oh god.
was
I just threw
perfect
Dark
timing.
Pit in there as
Yeah.
they did fold
Oh,
space.
right. Yeah.
That was
Full
classic.
space dark pit, yeah.
Dude, I gotta see how that worked because
Oh,
that
fine.
wasn't planned
I
on.
just threw Dark.
Fly.
All right, so here we go.
Nice.
I'm lining these guys up because I think I'm gonna go over there in a second.
Yeah, and then oh
And then boom, he TPs him. But there was a bunch of guys that got stunned.
yeah, due to your aura.
Yay, everybody fly.
Let's see what happens here. Because watch this.
Nice.
All right, so there,
Ooh, freaking do that, man.
like you can see, stun. Like a bunch
Yeah.
of these other guys who just got pulled are all stunned. So now they're coming next to me. So Dark Pit's stunned on about 6 guys.
Oh, nice timing on.
Now they're laying like stun,
Hmm.
stun. There's a bunch of guys just stunned.
Yeah. You can
That-
down
I
lay
just threw
out
Dark Pit in there as
everything.
they did fold space.
right.
I'm really liking this
That's
fold
nice.
space
That's
Dark
cool.
Pit / Oppressive
Yeah,
Gloom
when we
combo.
did with
Yeah.
Second Sins. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what if you had a
That's why I tried to
dark
stand
blaster
all the
that
way to the
had
left
fold
and
space? You just
Ah.
like pull them to
Oh,
yourself.
I tried.
Yeah, you pull shit to yourself,
Alright,
just
so
gonna
something's got me. Oh, lingering radiation.
That could be an interesting pairing.
Yeah, we didn't swap all the power. We just keep most of it and just switch it up enhancement.
So I'm just laying into this protector over here, and he just retreated because he couldn't hit anything.
He tried to escape, boss.
Oh, that's you chasing him.
Yeah.
dead.
They didn't make it.
Yeah. I know what the first thing I will do to that character.
Boom. There it
Since you
is.
only have alpha at tier 1.
That is it. All right, Spectral, let's get down to business. So, Prometheus, Character Awakening. We're done with the testing. We did solos.
Yep.
We did duos. We did team. We watched the footage. We participated, recorded everything, discussed it, experienced it. So, now we're going to get into our prognosis, our final evaluation. So, I gave you this wonderful illustrated checklist. We've got different little categories, and then we're going to wrap this up with our prescription. Stick with
I need
it,
to get the
modify
files.
it, change it, whatever. That's our idea. That's our plan. But here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at this little display here. Zoom in so people can see it better. There we go.
Some of them are blind like me. They need a bigger view.
So our first one is this reminder. Hey, the character Prometheus, Dark Blast, Dark Manipulation, Soul Mastery. The idea here, he's this like Abominator. He's a Smother Blaster. He's built to suppress. Waves of minus to hit, soft control, that kind of stuff. Cone attacks, a lot of those. Some AoE, PBAoE mainly. Some single target stuff, of course. So that was kind of his identity. He wasn't built around this blow everything up, glass cannon idea. So a lot of these evaluation criteria, you'll actually be able to answer better than me. I certainly have my thoughts on it, but you actually played with me as the objective outsider, so you'll have a better perspective. But for the first criteria here, we're looking at this identity, this tactical identity, and we're looking at 3 areas. The play style, hey, did it match this concept, this suppression? Then we've got the niche for this guy. Was it distinct from other blaster types? Because that's one of the things I want to do. I want to make something that's unique and interesting and does its own thing. And then, of course, there's the theme, the mechanics of it. Was it a cohesive package with this guy? So we got a 5-star scoring guide for each of these. And so you get to rank 1 through 5 your thoughts on this. I'm going to do the same thing. We'll kind of keep a score, if you will, so that at the end of this, we'll go ahead and tally up our final points for what we're.
Oh, so I need to use the old and mighty pens and paper, doctor.
Yes. So you can. Well, I'll circle for you. I've got my pen tool, so you don't get to draw on the screen. Only I get to draw.
No, but I can keep it secret.
Yes. So you can write on your own. So. I guess I can kind of go first, and then you can throw in your stuff. And by the way, we're not influencing each other. I'm not gonna. If you give the guy a 2, I don't. Whatever. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Or I might disagree. You might be like, "Hey, I thought that was the best." I don't know, Spectral. I kind of felt it wasn't that great. So anyway, that's kind of where maybe we'll kind of go back and forth. But right now, we'll kind of go down this list: tactical identity, play style, matching the concept. So suppression, Abominator idea. Did it match? I think. There was a lot of stunning going on. There was good fears. I don't think I saw as much hold as I was expecting, or immobilization. I think the stunning and the fearing was the biggest things. I think the minus to hit was there at times, at least from what I could see. So I think he fits that. And I'm kind of thinking 4.5 out of 5. I would give that the playstyle matched what I was looking for. I'm not 100% sure he just like a defender smothered, but he was pretty good. I mean, I don't know if you have a different take on that, or you want me to finish going down this category.
No, regarding the suppression blaster, you're indeed right. I will give myself a 4. I was expecting a little more for the old, but the rest was there. So
yeah, for
for
sure.
me, he did accomplish that part.
Okay. So we're both in that 4.5, somewhere in that area that we're thinking. Yep. All right. Tactical niche, was he distinct compared to a conventional blaster? I think for sure. For me, he did things that other blasters I have don't do. So
he was more in the front,
Mhm.
within the think within me, also a lot more in the duo, we see it more. Where normally a blaster will stand on the back.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is here for sure. I give a 5 there.
Yeah,
but that's my take.
Yeah, I'm 4.5, 5, somewhere in there, high end of things. I think he maybe played a little too much in the front, to be honest. I kind of felt maybe I should have used more of that. Maybe that's where the more holding and the more mobilizations came in. But part of it might have just been the teams around. It just didn't happen because of that. So I think definitely he was a distinct character. For this next one, I'm definitely going to give it a 5 because now this may be more me because the original version of the character and what he looked like, his lore, like the lore, the visuals, all the stuff that I've done for the original Autopsy, the intro was all brand new. The original guy I had was much more tame, a lot lamer, to be honest with you. He was the first,
Okay.
blaster I really went for. So I think this idea of just darkness and the whole story behind him, to me, it was there, and it all kind of came with the gameplay. I would have, again, a little bit more smothery, but I think I like playing the guy. He's fun.
Yeah, you had fun with it, and that's a part me from the view. Yeah, he got all the lore. The synergy was there from what you show me. I didn't see really what you had in mind back and then, except for the video you show me. But yeah, definitely a 5 there.
Yeah, we've got. Let's see if we add this up here. 5, 10, 15, 19, and 9, 28 points out of a possible 30, if I'm adding this up right. Let's move on to his
To the battlefield
performance.
performance.
All right, so if you want, you could take the lead on this one. So here's the deal on this one. Battlefield performance. How effective was he at neutralizing enemy? So this is kind of what his mechanical stuff was. So remember, he's a damager, right? He is a blaster. So was he single target, blowing stuff up, more AoE focus? That's one area we can look at. Then the suppression idea was the minus to hit. The accuracy, lowering of enemies. How did that, work for you? Was he able to like neutralize enemies that way? And then there was the control. Was he fearing, holding, knocking down, immobilizing, all the stuff that's keeping the enemy from functioning? What's your take on some of these?
My
things?
take on the damage projection was a lot of AoE.
Yeah.
So it's for sure single target. You did have some basic single target,
Right.
but it was all about AoE, right?
Yeah, for sure. Cones, and then I had the PBOEs mostly, just going in with Black Star.
So it was focus on getting groups of enemy, and that's totally normal.
Yeah.
On that side, I go with a 4.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's hard for me to. Well, here's my score. He definitely was not a 5. I've had more damaging blasters out there, so I kind of was originally sort of leaning, more heavily. Wow, he did a lot of damage, but for what he was supposed to be, so he did more than I thought. So I could definitely go with a 4 as well. I was originally thinking, maybe 4.5, but as I kind of think about it, I mean, overall damage, no, he wasn't like just drilling single targets. He wasn't really made to do that anyway. I don't think he was like I might even go 3.5 if you showed me raw numbers of some other blasters. But again, I'm not looking at that sort of perspective. I think
we're looking only for him.
Yeah,
so
and he was putting out the damage that I needed on the solo stuff. I was destroying things. I mean, the teams he was destroying things. So I think I could go with a 4 overall. Yeah, for sure. All right, what do you think about the suppression side of things? The minus to hit.
The suppression was there when he was nearby us, and when you hit the enemy. So that's for sure one thing. I was expecting a little more too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. So I think what you're saying is proximity. So if I'm standing here and you're near me, hey, this is pretty suppressive, especially the stunning.
Yeah.
But that kind of goes down here.
It's worked with both of them. So it's like
I guess so. Let's kind of try to ignore this part. If you just think about incoming fire, how many times? This is probably more for you than me. How many times do you feel like, man, I was not getting hit, and I'm thinking it might be because that blaster is shooting people.
I don't know if you got that sense or not.
I got the sense when it was more in duo than group. To
I
say that it was 100% accurate to the minus to it, I will say no.
Yeah.
But it did work.
Right. Yeah, it's hard because I think your character you were playing in the duo for half of it was your own minus to hit suppression person too. So this might be more of your experience when you were with your brood or when you were with your even your defender
With-
had minus to hit. So
I feel with the brute that I got. Well, we did crank it up the machine high. So, but I feel with eye target, we did lose a bit of the 2-hit that
Yeah.
was supposed to protect us.
Right.
Is it because you didn't hit the target? We'll have to see the numbers for sure.
Yeah.
But I did feel that was missing for this one. But when we did do the duo with the defender, it's go well.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I mitigate there between a 3 and a 4.
Okay, so we'll give you 3 at 3.5. Yeah, I think it's hard for me to say. There were definitely times
Yeah.
I noticed. Here's what I noticed. It took me probably about 3 times to hit somebody with something before I definitely noticed that, okay, these guys aren't hitting me that much. So now that's good in the sense, okay, definitely it works, but it's a little bit delayed. So
Yeah.
it's not an instant, you throw Darkest Night out there as your toggle and
And boom,
you
they're
got
all
it,
in.
right?
Yeah.
No, you got to blast. Okay, now it's starting to work. So yeah, I think the suppression works on a delay, and if you can position yourself, if you can mitigate through other things, then I think it works overall. So I would give it probably a 4. It wasn't as blanket as I wanted. Part of the problem was kind of like what you're saying here, the proximity issue, because yeah, if there's something near me, it's easy for me to take care of it. If the enemy is
If
over
it's too
here,
far.
you pew 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 shooting at us, and I'm shooting this way, then it's not working there. So that's where a dark defender is going to throw Darkest Night over here, throw a cone, fear cone this way, and suppress multiple at the same time. So he didn't have
Exactly.
that big of a package. So yeah, I think depending on what you're fighting, it could have been a 3.5 overall, probably 4-ish. It was hard to say just because who we were teaming with really mattered.
Yeah.
All right, then how about the control?
And then if
go
yeah,
on.
exactly. I was about to say that about the control. I was kind of how can I say it? A blast. Yeah, will be the term. It was a blast for this.
Mhm.
For when you you stick nearby me. I'm gonna get my word.
Yeah.
When you stick nearby me,
Yeah.
I didn't see any problem. It was even on the brood, the defender, the dominator. I didn't see any problem on this.
Yeah. So you think he was actually more controlling than he was suppressing?
Yeah, but you're like a defensive turret, so you need to be nearby everybody.
Yeah.
In group, it's become difficult. That's
Yeah.
normal because we see shenanigan go on a way and another group go another part of the group on the other way. So
Right.
wow, it's difficult.
Yeah.
So that's normal, but it's all based about the aura
Yeah.
and the cone effect you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, I think you're right because I think it kind of goes with this. They go together. So if you're near me,
Yeah, it's work synergy.
right, that stun for sure. The oppressive gloom stun was super impressive from what I remember. The dark pit was doing pretty good numbers. The immobilizers really didn't matter too much. It was mostly I was using my immobilizers to suppress with the minus to hit anyway.
Yeah.
The problem I think, okay, here I want to kind of switch back to this real quick because I think part of the other problem here is the narrowness of those cones. I'd have to look at the numbers again, but they were awfully narrow. I remember just like I'm looking at a bunch of juicy targets downrange and I'm firing and I'm hitting like 3 guys. And I'm like, what
But
the
you should
frick?
get
There's like
more.
10 guys. Like, I should be hitting them all. Why is it so damn narrow? So I think
But
that.
is it because they make the blaster narrow cone? That's the thing
think,
that I
yeah.
wonder.
Yeah, I'd have to check the numbers. So that's kind of what ties back into here a little bit. I mean, the knockdown was great with Torrent. That was my other big
Yep.
thing. I love that. The mobilize, I really didn't notice it too much. The fear was single target. That was working for me. And I really didn't notice my holds too much because I really didn't use them that much, to be honest. I had single target holds, 2 of them. I noticed them in if you remember this, the solo action, they were much more useful. Like I had a boss. It was
Yeah.
like, if you remember, I locked down bosses pretty well. Even in the duos, you're fighting some guy, and I'm like, just start spamming the hold on them until they can't do anything anymore. So I think it works well in a small team, solo duo. This works great pretty much in any team. This really didn't seem to have an effect. The
Nope.
fear was, it was stopped guys dead, but it was again kind of like single target stuff, boss, that kind of thing. But the stun, I think, was where the big
Yeah,
controls.
this is where you get your god control though.
Yeah. So what's your rank, your score of his
I
control?
will go with a 4.
Okay.
Just because the stun was amazing and you got the knockdown from the torrent.
Yeah.
The fear and hold from the single target work well.
Yeah.
You're not a dominator or
Correct.
a controller. That's totally correct. But
Yep.
you aim to control stuff. So
Right. For sure. Yeah, I don't have a disagreement here. I could give this anywhere between a 3.5 to 4.5, just depending on the scenario. If you're talking about
Yeah.
solo, I feel like I had plenty of control. Talking on the team, yeah, I had the control, but I really didn't get to use it because, stuff was all over the place.
But
So
then again, my friend, for that character, in my mind, he's always playing in group.
Yeah.
Since he's a suppressor.
Yeah. Let's add that up. We got 8, 8, 16. What's that? 23.5 points out of 30. Survivability. Okay, now here was the one going into this probably would have been one of the bigger concerns, because this was the one I was like, all right, I'm not sure how survivable this is because, you're a blaster. I didn't take the shield. I'm relying upon this
Yeah.
active mitigation of just shooting things to hit the buff and control them. So this is then kind of where, hey, does this work or not? This is actually, if you're dying all the time, then what does it matter? So our categories are sort of this avoidance idea. Now I didn't talk about damage resistance because I didn't have any.
Yeah.
So my
It's
defenses
defensive.
and the minus to hit. Did those 2 things combine to allow him to avoid a lot of hits? That's the first area. The second one is Mez stability. So did he have any way to get out of mezzing, avoid it, resist it, limit it? And then the last one's your recovery, your sustains, your blue bar, your green bar, healing, endurance.
Yeah, I think we can start with the recovery and sustain.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to me,
So-
I'll go first on this one. I think it was great. I think his endurance was never an issue. I never ran out of endurance and said, "Oh shit, I can't press anything." I had tons of things I can shoot, and I never ran out. So check. The healing, I improved it, I think, with the build, getting some extra green popping in there with the panacea. And then the chance to heal in my fear power, I think it was. So I think the healing, the recovery, to me, I didn't have an issue with any of it. So I'm giving it a 5 on recovery and sustain.
Yep, totally agree with you with this one. This is the one that we improved the most from the build, from my point of view.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, let's take the other easy one. Mez stability. I got now. I didn't get a Mez like you would think, man.
As often, yeah.
So sort I can't say it was obviously his weakness, right? There's definitely a weakness.
Yep.
You're getting mezzed. I had no way around it other than my single target immobilized that had the chance for mez resistance.
Indeed.
On a break free. So that was pretty much my solution, or just not getting hit. So that's why, because I was expecting it to be bad, but it wasn't as bad as it was. I mean, I did get hit and mez, and it did lead to some deaths, especially in I would say probably about 90% of my deaths were probably directly related to being slept, held, something. Very rarely
Yeah.
was it just you just got destroyed. It was like, oh, I got held and then I got destroyed, or I got knocked back or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
So, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. So that's why I'm kind of giving it a 3.5. It could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely a 3 there, for
Oh.
sure.
Now, here is my then upside of that, because I think because it wasn't as bad as I thought, it wasn't because I got lucky. I think it was because this actually was working against
Yeah,
in many scenarios. So I think not being hit was actually pretty good. I think it wasn't like super high. Now, part of this isn't my fault, and you know where I'm going to point the finger. When you use Vorpal, your judgment cone, you get plus defense to everything. And it turns out that's not true. It's apparently
that's not the
defense
reality.
debuff, something like that.
Exactly.
Resistance. So it's not true. So this number should have been higher based upon my belief here. And then this would have been better, et cetera, et cetera. But it wasn't. So I think I'm going to therefore give this, for what it was, I think it's about a 4. I think I would have probably built more defense had I known this was crap.
Yeah, but even myself, I didn't through that was that when I did my exposure build
Mhm.
that used Whirlpool. Because the description say that.
Right.
True that. That's
Mhm.
fake news. But I give it a 3.
Okay.
I was feeling that
You thought I got hit
you
a
need
lot.
to hit the enemy that are far so you don't get to hit.
Yeah. So I mean,
there
that's
was some
right. So yeah, here's pretty much what I believe you're saying. So the big weakness here of this, and this is true probably because I'm relying upon this, I need to hit something first. And if I don't hit it because of accuracy, which I did not have an accuracy problem. I was hitting things. Problem is range, if things are out of range or
out of your cone area.
Yeah, like your line of sight. You're not necessarily that I couldn't see it, but it was out of my area of influence, I guess might be the way to put it. And again, they'll all kind of say, hey, that's not my fault, because had I known this, I probably would have been more aggressive, or at least changed the way I played to spray more minus to hit around, just to kind of soak everything with it. All right, so let's see. If we add this up, we got 7, we got 6.5, and we got 10 down here. So it's at 23.5. It's the same as the last one. All right, force multipliers, our next category. So this is how did this character improve the team's effectiveness? So did they enable allies to be more effective because he was there? They were safer. They could get better positioning. Threat mitigation, was he able to help eliminate dangerous enemies, whether they got killed or debuffed or whatever, knocked down, controlled? And then mission impact, the idea is, hey, the mission, would it have been harder if I just sat there and did nothing? Obviously, yeah, but like if I brought something, what else? More damage, would it have mattered? So you get to lead on this one. What's your thinking?
I did feel it was safer. Was it ultra safer? No, because we pointed out other subject early on in the section 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I will give it a 4.
Okay.
I'm humble though.
Now, would you say safer because of the to hit, the control, or both?
The control.
Okay. So
the to hit, it was in mix with the control. So
yeah. Okay.
But
yeah.
The control around you was the thing that saved.
For sure. Yeah. Again,
my ass.
It's hard to evaluate the to hit, just because, again, when we duoed, 2 of your characters had minus hit as well. So who was it? The team was a little bit hard to judge, just because things were a lot more chaotic and stuff was spread around. And obviously the solos don't matter here. So definitely.
No, I was looking more with the brute and the defender.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I think it gets hard for me to say, because I can't judge this one too well, because I wasn't the ally. I was shooting stuff. So So I mean, the only thing I can say is, hey, did I feel like I was helping and making things
Or
safer?
regarding positioning,
Yeah.
actually, did you have a good way of positioning yourself?
Yeah, well, I think one of the things I'll throw in here that might be overlooked is the torrent knockback. That I think is undersold here, because a lot of times I was using this not necessarily to knock the enemies to you, but like if somebody's being overwhelmed, I could just sweep them away. And if you remember, we did this a couple times in the duo. I think it was with your defender, and then we were in that cave, and I kept knocking them down the hill, just bowling them
Yeah.
back away from you, or just away from us. So I think this was definitely enabling enemy or allies to be safer and to
Yeah.
get away from trouble. So I think that's for sure was helping. I think also the stun plus the fold space, because if you just folded space and there was no stun and they land next to you, they're going to start just pummeling you.
Yeah, I got Alpha Strike first
Yeah.
sight.
So, and it wasn't just you, because remember in the team, Yule Tidings was using fold space, and there was one of the clips, she folded space and I was not right next to her, and they all landed on her. I think it was the Gold Brickers.
Yeah, and
they
you can see different between the
Mhm.
two sequence.
Yeah, and she got just destroyed. So definitely, I think this is. So I could speak to it from that sense. Of, hey, dude, the stun, the people standing next, they got next to me, they got stunned. It did help the teammates near me, like the tank. He was able to survive better. I think you mentioned this during the Cray fight in that warehouse.
Yeah.
At one point, he was not by himself, but I was not next to him. I'd gone in further to attack, and he was getting his ass kicked. And then when I moved back over next to him, I think you had commented in the video that, oh yeah, he's definitely safer with you next to him. So yeah, I mean, I think for sure he definitely enabled allies to be safer, to not be overrun. Like if you got near me and I was next to you, the enemy, they just got stunned or whatever, or they got killed. All right, threat mitigation, minimizing or neutralizing enemies early before they were able to overrun, destroy people, etc. So picture, I don't know, group of dudes coming and they couldn't do much because I knocked them back, I stunned them, I debuffed them.
It's work well, Doctor, but I will feel that it will work better. Yeah, at some point, and again, it's again with everything we saw. I feel at some point when our enemy are in the back and shooting, it's depending the class of enemy we're fighting. When this range enemy, I feel that you did have problem because you need to hit them. It's
Yeah.
always the same thing.
So range threats, not so much.
So with all this, Doctor, I think our patient gonna get a 3.5.
3.5. I'm going to
Yeah.
be a little bit nicer. I think the range threats, I mean, I'll give you that. Part of that was
Yeah.
mitigated because of Dark Pit, because of Torrent. So I was able to take care of some things at range. Melee, I think, is really where more than I
Things
thought he
go on,
was.
you know.
Because for the most part, everybody, they shoot and then they charge in. Or, you're folding space and bringing them in. Or the tank is taunting. So I think in all the scenarios where you have a more kind of normal, setup where stuff is coming into melee, and he was pretty much neutralizing, because when stuff did get there, even if he didn't stun it, he black starred him to oblivion within seconds. So melee wasn't really a threat at all, I think, for the most part. Yeah, we did have the duo overrun a couple times, but if we were peeling them off a couple at a time, we didn't have that much of a problem. Or if we had the angles cut down, it was just like when they just steamrolled in, it was a problem. So I think I would have to get a little bit higher than that. I'd have to go like a 4 for sure.
Okay.
All right, mission impact. Was he
Oh.
noticeably impacting the mission? Was it easier because he was there? Or do you think it would have been, or well, I guess flip it around. If I played something different I don't know, just some cheesy, I don't know, Fire Blaster, Energy Blaster. Think would things have been more difficult because his idea was suppressing enemies. So if I didn't bring him and his suppression abilities, his controls, so no controlling, no minus to hit, just damage.
I feel yeah we did get more difficulty because the suppression work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he did impact the mission. A good way.
Yeah. Yeah, body, we were dying. He sucked. All
Yep.
right. Yeah, again, it's kind of hard for me to say specific. I can kind of say just from, I think even like, because this is sort of a before and after question too. Like, hey, before he was doing a lot of crazy stuff, after he's doing a lot of crazy stuff, after we did the rebuild. So I think either one, he's definitely was contributing. Now, was the contribution? I think he contributed more damage than I expected. That was
Yep.
one. Two, I think his controls, especially again the stuns and the knockbacks, were more impressive than I thought. So if I wasn't using those, let's say, that would have been a different story. So I mean, I'd have to go at least I'd have to say maybe 4.5. I mean, I feel if I just brought, let's say, Fire Blaster and just was throwing damage out there. Yeah, there's, rain of fire or whatever, but just, if stuff got
Yeah, you
on
meld
top
the
of
things.
I don't have any way to knock stuff back. I don't have any way to stun it. I'm just throwing out damage. I think it would have been a different story. Like, people fold space, shit lands next to us. Oh crap. I'd be running, I'd be hiding in the back more.
Yeah, to reposition yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 16, and what is this? Another 8, so 24 on the force multiplication side of the equation. All right, our next category is going to be build execution. So, did the reconstruction achieve the objectives for this character? So, we wanted him to get some more damage. We wanted him to have some more accuracy. We wanted to make sure he didn't run out of endurance. We wanted to make sure he had controls and to hit debuffs and more survivability. So overall, hey, did the original weakness get addressed by this rebuild? And the only area I think that didn't get addressed that we identified was the Mez issue. So I think overall, though,
Yeah.
we checked all the boxes in my opinion. So I'd have to say it's probably about a 5, 4.5 on if I really want to be picky about the Mez stuff because I knew going in there really wasn't much I could do about Mez aside from redoing the build and much more extreme. So what's your take on it? Did we check our
5
boxes?
also because we know that the Mez was an issue. So it's not like we didn't be aware of.
Yeah. And did this new build accomplish the goal? This suppression and stuff kind of goes back to our, we tried to make it better, so it did get better. Was it a better smotherer, a better than the original version? I guess is the question. I'm trying to go back to the original version because I did the solo
Me,
stuff.
I'm looking always, my friend, to the concept you give me.
Yeah.
Did he do the suppression? This is our
Yes.
goal.
Yeah.
So I totally agree on this.
Okay.
He did do his job as suppressor.
Okay.
4.5.
Yeah, I think he could have done more. So I wouldn't disagree with you on that. Part of that again
Yeah.
is because we didn't know some stuff with Vorpal. I think for
Yeah.
sure. And the other thing I will mention that could improve his play is one of the powers I don't think I barely ever used was my Shadow Maul. So I could easily ditch this power and get something else that might improve things a little bit. All right, then the last category here about the build execution is, did we introduce any new problems after solving? So did something get worse that was unexpected? I can't think of anything specifically aside from the defense because of Vorpal. I mean, again, that wasn't like we did it on purpose.
That and your kryptonite.
Yeah. So
yeah.
there's nothing that I changed that suddenly made things worse. Oh shit, why did I do that? I never felt that at all. So that's why I would say 5. I think I avoided any problems.
Yeah. Totally agree. 5 on the go.
All right, our final
Yeah.
prognosis is here. So, final prognosis. This is just our overall professional judgment, Dr. Spectral Shard. After considering
All
all
right.
those other categories, so it's not we're not doing an average right here or whatever, but just overall, just kind of judgment about what all the outcome is for this character. I guess you go first on this one. What is your prognosis for this patient?
I will say moderate improvement.
Moderates. Excellent, doctor. And we will clarify that in a moment. Yeah, I think because significant improvement would mean that either the original build sucked and this, was way better, which obviously I don't think the original build was terrible. Or we just, wow, that original build was great, but this is like, S tier God mode now. You can't beat it. So I would agree with you. I mean, I don't think it definitely wasn't here or here. You might argue minimal improvement just in it got a little bit better, but I think it was still some minor stuff. I wouldn't say I think the survivability was
Yeah.
definitely really good. I think there's a lot of surprises in the effectiveness of the knockbacks and the stun. I think
I feel it was more like on the moderate than in the minimal. That's
Yeah.
why I'm.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think I'm in this category with you as well. Somewhere in there for sure.
Yeah.
All right, as far as prescription goes, so this is, recommended course of action following our evaluation here. So maintain would be the elements that we don't mess with it. It's perfect. Did exceptionally well. Modify, specific changes we'd recommend before you deploy this character again. Monitor, things that you would, we need some more testing, some more observation before we make any decisions. And then where would you recommend the next deployment?
I'm gonna go back with all the things I talked. It's gonna go into modification. So for real, I think the incarnate need to be changed.
Okay.
The judgment wound. We did talk about getting the void
Okay, so
to be
Vorpal,
more
Void.
to the void. To be more within the lore of the character, but
Mhm.
also for the unknown reason we talk about.
Right. And for people who don't necessarily know, Void is negative damage, and one of the radial side anyway has a big minus damage debuff. It's like 50% damage debuff for 30 seconds. It's pretty beefy. Yeah,
So yeah, that's the thing. I was wondering if it's what better than Vorpal in your case,
for sure.
because
for
this
sure.
is the one I did take with the Noctis. So
Right.
and then there's Shadow Maul and the
S-
other strategy we talk about to get maybe the fold in space.
Okay.
But
So maybe figure out a way, because I'd have to change my travel power. It could be
Yeah.
done. You'd have to get into the TP pool and get
Yep.
fold space. Okay. Any other major modifications you would think before?
I think that most of it, I will maintain what we did regarding all the control aspect.
Oh,
So I think everything's looking great there. I won't change that. And
Uh,
regarding monitoring,
yeah, something you think we should maybe do some more testing before we determine if something was good or bad.
I didn't note anything for that for yet. Maybe you're gonna give me some
yeah,
idea.
I have an idea.
I'll let you talk.
Yeah, I have an idea. All right, so I think maintaining the controls, yeah. I think the other area that would be the sustain powers,
Yeah.
the healing, the endurance, that's always working great. I don't see any issues there. From the monitor side of things, I want to see more. I want to look more at the to hit the buff.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Just kind of see, because I know you were saying, hey, I don't think it's really working as effectively as it did. Okay, I think and I was kind of, well, I think it depends. I think knowing a little bit more than I do now, I would monitor it more because I would probably change my tactics slightly. So that might be part of my modification might be my targeting tactic. Who do I choose to shoot? as opposed to not shoot anymore. That would be
Yeah.
something to definitely keep my eye on. Then the other part of this that
Is the recommended next deployment?
yeah, before I get that, I haven't even talked about modifications yet. So I'd maintain my
yeah.
controls, maintain my sustain. I'd monitor that to hit to buff. The modifications, yeah, I would see about targeting tactics was one thing. The other thing I would talk about, I'm in agreement with you. Vorpal, I'm like, this needs to go. It's not, aside from it being a cone attack, it's not doing me any good. Now,
Yeah.
here's where I am thinking about this, and I think you'll probably agree when I say it. Void makes sense from a thematic perspective, but what
Yep.
about Pyronic with the
Oh.
stun? Because what am I
so
what am I
double the
doing?
stun.
I did triple
Oh,
stuns now, right?
yeah.
Oppressive Gloom, Dark Pit, and Pyronic. I could reflavor this like a big old smoky blast, so it would fit the theme. Plus, he has this captured sun within him. So I think this could fit his
Hmm.
theme. The stun, I'd have ranged attack, lots of damage. It gives me a damage type I'm not using right now either, fire. So I was looking
Yeah.
at, so I originally was thinking same thing you, Void. I'm like, what about Pyronic stun? So if anything, I'm like, bam, make that change in heartbeat. Now I got another stun power on top of everything else. Because the minus damage is cool and all, but I then kind of go into melee again, which may be dangerous. Because now, because if I get rid of Vorpal, I lose one of my ranged attacks. So now I'm replacing it with a PBOE. So now I have to kind of change up my thinking.
And that's changed because me was about synergy with the
Yeah.
T-fold.
Yeah, so if you're folding space, void, yeah, okay, yeah, for sure, that makes sense. Now, yeah, if I'm folding space, then void makes sense too. I just don't have any other minus damage sources, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
maybe. But I like that, so I was thinking about that. The other one,
That's a good thinking.
I'm not sure if you thought about this or not, but change my destiny. Because Ageless, I got it for recharge, obviously, but my recharge is pretty good anyway. And then the endurance. And I don't think I had any endurance issues like I was talking about. So what if we switch Ageless to get rid of my one big problem? And we go with Clarion. Now
yeah.
Now I have Mez.
Gotcha.
And here's the other beautiful thing about Clarion. If you go on the radial side, it has buff boosting. So defenses would go up, as well as your controls go up. So it's like a power boost. And it boosts range. Because
Oh, geez.
this was one of my biggest problems that I actually had that neither one of us mentioned yet. And that would be something to modify, would be adding range to some my cone attacks, especially because remember we're saying, hey, your cones are really weren't your immobilizes. The problem with using my
30
immobilizes, they're only like 40-foot, 50-foot cones. They suck. So my torrent was big and long, right? My torrent was, I don't know, huge. And then my nightfall was next. But tentacles and soul tentacles were the shortest of the two. So I would torrent, right? Now stuff's out of the range of my other cones.
Yeah.
So that was the problem why I wasn't using them as much as I should. I need to lead with them first. So that'd be something I would change. I would change, kind of goes to my targeting tactics. I would change my cone attack order, use my tentacles. But if I can get the range, and these things are not,
lots of things.
Yeah, I think that solves a lot of problems, right? It gives me Mez protection. It gives me some more defense. It's going to boost my controls. It's going to give me more range. So it's like checking a whole bunch of boxes. I love taking Clarion on like defenders and controller stuff. So I think it would be great here. Yeah, I'd lose some recharge. I'd lose some recovery, but I don't think I need them.
Nah, you're pretty damn coverage with that.
Pyronic.
I think you call it up 2 times.
Yeah. Pyronic for the stun. Gives me another range deck, gives me more stunning. I think I'd put Clarion and Pyronic in this build, change kind of my strategy a little bit with targeting correctly. I think that would make this way more powerful of a build.
Yeah.
So those would be things I would think about changing. Now they require probably the most effort changing 2 of my incarnates, but I think that would definitely juice
That
this
will
guy up.
improve his and that's gonna be your next deployment
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
might be
to
one.
do that.
Incarnate missions, maybe go do some Heathers there. Incarnate missions in Dark Astoria. That might be what I would do next if I was serious about it. I think that's
Yeah.
gonna sell some things. I think the Shadow Maul could also be ditched. I might not miss it. If anything, if I'm gonna ditch Shadow Maul, I might look for, is there another way to get a little bit more defense from something? What I could do is take the Dark Shield. I don't have it.
Oh yeah, and
You know,
get
just
you some coverage.
get a little bit of damage. Because I could put the what is it, Gladiator's armor or whatever it is.
Yeah, Gladiator.
The
And you
global.
can get the global TP thing shit.
Yeah, so I could take those 3 slots out of Shadow Maul, stick them in a Dark Shield, get a little bit of global defense, get some damage resistance. I think that would give him
Yep.
more survivability, right? Because you go back and look at all the lower scores. That was some of our things. Hey, he could be a little more survivable, right? He's now got Mez protection. He's got more range. He's going to be able to stun more stuff. I think you do those little changes, and this guy would
It's gonna be more perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for sure. So those are my thinking. That's my thinking. What's your recommended deployment now that I've shared
I
my
totally agree with that, man. With that change, those are major change, but I think those are to be considered.
Yeah.
To make it better.
All right. Well, I think we've met our obligation, Doctor. At this point, the patient is roughly what, 4 out of 5 across the board. I think we're saying performed well. A few minor shortcomings. I think we have a prescription.
Yeah, we do have prescription.
And so I think that's going to be a wrap for us. I think we can give the patient the good news and
Yeah,
send him on his way.
they can take some pills and sing the paper.
You give some more injections with your brute.
Oh yeah, yeah. She give needle, but I'm not sure the needle are clean. I never tested out.
Well, all right. Thank you again for your contributions to this little journey.
My pleasure, sir.
Little adventure. Been fun. Our next one of these, I have another physician on call.
Thank you very much for that experience, man. Very cool.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I appreciate your efforts and help here. It's good way to kind of do this, I think. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap this with that, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out, and let's check in the next episode.